Hey, sorry, I lost track of time there. Got in my head for a minute. St. Caesar already asking, hey, Crippling Canuck, how's it going? It's going pretty good. If you'll notice, there's a part of the dynamic duo that's not here.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
You want to get that? You want to get that? All right. Never mind. That was Fill Some Holes, subscribing again for 41 months. Or 47 months. There's a 42-month streak. Holy shit. Holy Lord. I am not worthy, but thank you so much, because that kind of support is how this whole fucking boat stays above water and why we keep doing this goddamn thing. I loved getting to do the show with you guys. It's a fucking privilege and a pleasure. So thank you, Fill Some Holes, for your continuing support. That puts us... our goal. We don't have a goal for today. That's right. We're out of the way. We're on the 18th of June. We're on next week at $55. So that'll get into there. So a little cowbell rolling out for our buddy Fill Some Holes in 3, 2, moo. And he aggressively planted the cowbell on the floor. I suppose I should probably keep that closer for future reference. Good to know. Probably have it a little bit more on hand. Is that name a Rush reference? Which one? Power Windows? Or was Fill Some Holes? I thought Fill Some Holes turned into was Fill Some Holes, but I could be wrong. Minnesota Mo is on YouTube. Not too bad. What's Minnesota Mao? I don't know what that is. I'll be honest. I don't know what that is. Yes, it is. Finally, some MFer gets it. Well, I'm sorry I didn't. I'm not a big Rush fan, so Power Windows would be a weird one. I'm guessing that's the name of a song or an album. Is the 3813 a part of it, or is that your own number identifier? Well. Anyhow, as you may notice, I'm small, which usually means that I'm sitting next to the picture of another person. That other person hasn't materialized yet. There is a little. Let's size you right about there. There's I guess something. She's gonna see her mom shortly before the show starts, so she's gonna get that done and get in on the show. Her mom's supposed to be stopping by any minute now, right before the show starts. She wanted to leave and come back. Right before the show started, she goes, I need to reboot my computer and restart everything. And I'm like, well, we're like 9 minutes to going live. You may as well do that now. And she never came back. So I turned off the screen, so when we flip over, she's not on the screen. We have the lobby open. When she jumps in, we'll see her. R.I.P. Digger. She's supposed to be here. She has said she will arrive and be here. Admittedly, she has not done that yet, but she is supposed to be here. Nice, too expensive to go to the forum in any of the 4 days. R.I.P. lol. QZ man, now I feel bad. It's working here. BoobTube is just being lame. I'm on YouTube, right? Like the YouTube chats are there. Yeah, I'm watching me on YouTube. This is creepy. This is really creepy. I can't keep doing that. But yeah, YouTube's working fine for me, so that must be a you thing. She again will join us. I just don't know. Our show last Friday was a whole bunch of fun. Thank you all for being part of it. The cats want to thank you in particular because they got to enjoy the rest of them kippers, and boy did they. Holy fuck. I almost lost a hand. So yeah, the cats loved the hell out of the kippers, and we loved the hell out of the support. We ended up clearing all the way to June 18th. So $55 on June 18th with the sub and other things. chipping in towards that. And whatever we make this week, everything just goes towards that date. Keeps knocking that down. So thank you for being part of the show. I hope you had fun last Friday. I had fun, and I finally got to shave. But I mean, fun in a relative term. I had torture, but it was worth it. Worth it. All right. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, nice, too expensive to go to the forum any of the 4 days. I don't know what that means. All right, so let's grab our first hour stories. I planned some of this around talking with Our Lady Digger, which is fun because as I started prepping the show and putting the stories together, she's like, oh yeah, so I'm going to have to leave at this time for a little bit because my mom's going to be here. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. You visit your mom. I'm not going to be a dick and be like, no, you said you'd do the show, lady. Your mom has to understand this is our time. I'm like, no, it's fucking fine. That's fine. She can do that. Yeah. Didn't expect it to be like right at the beginning. I assumed worst case scenario would be like dead in the middle. And it's like we get going, we get some steam, and then she leaves. I'll be honest, this is probably best case scenario looking back on it. End of the show, it'll always be harder to bring it in for a landing if you've been running with two people and you got to, finish it out yourself like that. As opposed to they got to be missing in the beginning. Oh, fine, fuck it. We can get through. We can fuck around with people. We can catch up with the audience and then fucking get on with our lives. And I can clean my glasses and they can finally stop being smudgy so I can read. Either it's the glasses or my eyes. I'm beginning to become concerned that I need to see the optometrist. But one of the two isn't working right. Lexi isn't here yet. Why are you starting the show, says QZ Man. I mean, I didn't start the show. I loaded up the first hour stories. And I should feel like the reason I loaded up the first hour stories is we kind of got into the chat. We kind of got it going. It's a little bit of a slow start today. I don't know if it's the summer weather or what. People got other shit going on, but it's we got a little bit of motion. I've got room to do stuff. The He-Man movie was good, but I wish I could take 4 or 5 of the sex jokes out of it when taking a 13-year-old kid to watch it. Was it PG-13? I don't know. It depends on the joke. See, that's one where I'm iffy. Like, it depends on the joke. You might not like that joke, but does someone who doesn't understand that stuff have any idea what that joke is? I don't know. Hey, we've got a new sponsor, says Wild Saffron. We do. I was about to get to... I kind of wanted to see if Los Federales popped in early on to let them know. And by the way,
Cheer
Bishop...
100 Pride Month at the bathhouse? It's gonna be creamy in here all right. Nucleotic Gaming cheered 100 bits.
Thank you for the 100 bits. And Digger wanted she had an image she sent me of like an actual, I'm assuming it's an AI image, but it was like an actual bathhouse with like real people and stuff. She's like, yeah, just put this behind that. And I'm like, no. It looks weird and out of place between the two. And then it would have filled up all of this screen. What we've got right here is perfect. The words are big, bold, and readable. Los Federales, Bathhouse, and Creamery. And I have to say, and I'll admit this when he's here, because this is how he's always described himself to me. This is what the generator thought when I said half Puerto Rican, half Jew. Wait a minute, is it half Puerto Rican, half Jew, and he's Canadian? Or is it he's like Man Bear Pig, he's a third of each? Or he's one half of each? Screwed up my own joke. Thank you for the 100 bits, Nucleatic Gaming. We really appreciate that. We've got a bunch of stuff to get into today. I do have a Pride Month story for today, and I know some people are like, oh, I don't want to do Pride Month. Trust me on this. You want to do this story. It's nothing overtly gross, but it's fucking hilarious. It's, actually, I apologize. I use that expletive a lot in Carmen parlance, and I don't think that's really a good way to phrase things right there. And I should probably do better at not saying that in general. Los Federales should be rainbow colored. I got to go and highlight each letter and do a color of the rainbow. I mean, it's going to take all day. Just go back and change each of their colors. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Just select it. Then I got to pull up a paint bucket. What do you want from me? I mean, I don't know. Here's what I'm going to... That would get too distracting for me. Here's where it's going to land. The bit, funny. Yes. Too distracting. Too distracting. Anyone else getting the spinning wheel of death every 3 seconds? I myself am not, I don't think, but let's go over here and go to live. Let's see that I've got that caught up there. If that's the case, like the time should change too. Like we should have, what's our active time on the show? 11:16 and there 11:18. All right, so I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I don't see anyone else getting it. Nobody's saying they're getting it. I'm not getting it. Send me the file. Get it done in 5 minutes when I get home. I can do it myself. It's not the point. The point is that's going to be incredibly distracting to me. Brian says I'm good. Yeah, I don't want to do a rainbow logo. Like I just don't want to do it. Like it's the multiple colors. I have ADHD. It spazzes me out. I don't need it. I gotta fucking do stuff. I can't fucking. I don't know that I want that. And plus, that gets held in perpetuity. I don't want to do it. Yeah. So everybody else saying it's not having Pen and Bishop, and everyone else saying they're good on YouTube. So I'm gonna guess that like Mr. Q, that's a somehow on your end thing. But it's gay. I don't care about it being gay. It has zero to do with whether or not it's gay. It has everything to do with it's going to drive me fucking nuts. Because it's fucking, like, no. Like, I don't want to rainbow gradient it. I don't want to individually color each letter. I don't. It'll drive me bonkers. I'll be like, it doesn't make any sense. It's all the color, I'm not doing it. Just do it, Johnny. No. I say nay. I get to destroy an old greenery tomorrow. It's bittersweet. I get to break stuff, but it's been around since, I think he means granary? Or what do you mean by greenery? They probably mean granary. 1882. That's a while. It's over 140 years. That's a fair piece of time. All right. So thank you for the 100 bits. We've got all that stuff loaded up. I'm nervous. I don't want to start something and then she joins us, but then at the same rate I'm looking up and she's still not in the lobby, nor has she said anything. So I don't know, any number, as is her custom, any number of problems could have happened from not rebooting the computer or the computer problem booting, and then any number of things. Matthew Q sending us a happy poop for 10 joules. Thank you for the happy poop. It's just, yeah, it's poop. Great. I had to explain drugs to her. Which her? Now I don't understand. You talk about Digger? That's a weird thing to have to explain to somebody. My money is on Officer Cupcake nabbing her finally. Oh, thank you, Fettuccine Poo Poo. I actually did kind of go, wait a minute, what? And then it took me a second to realize, wait, she doesn't have to. It's not a call. She just jumps in the chat room. And there you go. What a world. What a world. Okay, so she's still not on. Let's grab this and get into that then. We've got a weird, literally. I said this, like, rewind the fucking tape. I said, and I should have just started a story immediately. We did everything. We did the fuck around stuff. And I did the whole, we had our fucking fun show last Friday. Thank you. Our goals on the 18th, and all of our great swell of appreciation. Now I got to pull all these back up again. Thank you so much. I was doing that whole shtick, and then like, I was like, all right, if I do a story. What the is that?
Oreo. What's in the middle? The white stuff.
Now I got to resize
Hi,
me.
guys.
Like I literally got everything ready to roll with me doing the show by myself until you showed up. And
I know. I'm sorry.
and I was so like, well, the funny part is it's not like you were in the show, but you were out doing things. You're like, I got to reboot the computer. So like the back of my brain is like, how long until I get a text message of the computer is broken or something? And I'm like, I was just waiting for something to have happened. And then
I was literally about to text you to say, be right there, from the reboot. And then they knocked on the door and rang the bell. But they've been on the road since 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's now 11 o'clock, quarter after. So they both needed to borrow the bathroom.
Mhm.
And because they've still got at least another hour to go to get to their actual destination today. And then they have to go home too. Oh, yeah.
Hello,
Early,
Los
lots of
Federales.
days on the road.
Our studio sponsor this month is Los Federales Bathhouse and Creamery, where it's hot and steamy and yet sweet and creamy. A perfect package all in one. Los Federales Bathhouse and Creamery. There you
I
go.
like it.
Short,
like it a lot.
short but sweet. Yeah,
Yep.
Brian was like, you need to change the name Los Federales. You need to make those rainbow letters. And I'm like, no, that's gonna drive me like ADHD nuts. Like it just one color than
Why?
another. Because one, I don't know, like I'd have to gradient it so it goes over all of it equally. And even then, it's going to feel like it doesn't cover all of them equally because some letters will be one whole color and some will be two colors. And it's going to, my brain
yeah, but-
is going to be, the pick a lane light in my brain is going to be flickering like a bulb that's about
Why
to burn
don't
out.
you do each letter is a different
No.
solid color?
Because then,
Why?
because it has to be a rainbow color thing. I got to make
Cheer
that fit.
100. The bathhouse
I'm
is
not
full of
doing-
Oreos.
I don't want
A
it.
lot
But
of
again,
black
like we're
filled
not
to the
hearing the
brim
part
with
where
delicious cream.
Roy
Los
G. Bug.
Federales Bathhouse and Creamery. Nucleotic Gaming cheered 100 bits.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, but again, like the whole not all one color thing is going to drive me nuts. Like I was saying, like it's a me thing. It's not even a like, oh, it's gay. Like, no, it's nothing like that.
What's methane got to do with any of it?
I'm not going to stare at that on my screen all the time or anytime I
know,
see a
but all
clip
of a
of it.
sudden you're talking about methane. I don't get it.
No, I'm saying it's a me thing. I'm just not doing the color swap thing. Anyways, how did I end up as the sponsor? You can thank, I think it's Lab Glass is responsible
That was
for
the lab glass thing. Yeah.
That was a Lab Glass thing. Ironically enough, Mr. QZ Man was like, if he had been tallying all of his, he was like right behind Los Federales. He was like that close. Like if him and Brian had teamed up, they could have like, in a way, bogarted the show sponsor and picked one betwixt the two of them that met approval, and we could do that. But again, the whole rainbow logo thing for a full month, it's the color thing. Like I could do it for a show where I could get through, I could white knuckle a show where I see it and my brain goes, "Cat," and I go, and in the back of my brain I go, nope. It's like getting hit by it's like getting hit by that muscle stim thing that we do for 3 minutes, the whole show. Like for the first minute or so, it's like, all right, this sucks. All right, this sucks. By the second minute, it's like, oh, it's just stop. By the third minute, inside my brain, like it's like and I'm like dealing with it, but into my brain, it's like enough already. Like so, that's where, and so my brain is gonna be like, pick a fucking lane with the color thing, like fucking pick one, like something that makes sense. This doesn't make and I'm out. I can't do it.
Must be tough there.
Right, but no,
sometimes.
I mean, the thing is it won't stop there. Like let's say we do that change because I have tomorrow, I won't be able to do a show tomorrow, so I have some time where I would be doing a show where we could do that change. Then what? And then we gotta change the towels too. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. We get it. It's gay. Like it's already on the screen. It's already Bathhouse and Creamery. Like how far do we have to go for this bit? People are just never happy. MSO says Digger don't work. What? I have to say, you in some ways, in my opinion, work harder on my show than your own.
I don't know. I think I do probably.
You like
about the
do
same
prep
amount.
work and grab stories. Like,
Well, that's
like
true. I do prep work. I help. I
my
help a
my
little bit.
prepping for this show used to
know.
be grab stories and stuff, and then put together a thumbnail, and then do the show. And I could fit all that work in about a 2-hour time frame.
Yes.
I got
It takes you way longer, but I do half the work.
I got like I don't talk about super hot burning topics, so it's not like I don't need a thumbnail thing. So I just kind of whatever on that. But the time that I might have gotten from that, I have already sacrificed more than in just weeding through your stuff. Like, especially after a weekend, because it's like, it's just, just check the side chat. Just bup, 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 bup. And like, it's all very you-centric. So at times I'm just like, yes, we get it. You don't like Mark Carney, whatever. Like, it's just like, I don't really want to talk about that. Like, yeah, Los Federales might agree. Like, whatever. I'm like, all right, whatever. But either way, like, legit, like, even today, like, 4 of the stories, 2 in 1 hour and 2 in another, like, from you. And including, I think, the one we're starting with. But the one we're starting with is admittedly from a source I would also get stuff, too. So it's not like I wouldn't get this myself. It's just you did. But then that's the thing. I got to go through what you sent in. Then I got to go through my news sources and start stacking stuff. And try and avoid certain topics and keep it fun and light and fluffy animal videos here and there. Because enough depressing shit happens everywhere else in the world that I'm not. I just, you know what? Even if this thing goes under, because I'm not contributing to more depressing drama shit. Other than being fodder for it, other than being like a lol cow, which I could give a fuck about. Because like anybody can be like, I do better numbers than you. That's legit. I know somebody who loves to brag about their numbers, but be honest, like it's for me, like the numbers are the numbers. Here's the thing though, like for any person that does any number of viewers, you can almost always find someone who does more, and that person, the lower number person, would love to have the higher numbers almost every time. And so, like, even when it gets down to our show, it's this little tiny show that we do on 3 platforms. It's like people are like, "Oh, you don't have any viewers." It's like, yeah, but you know, do you know how many people wish they had one? I like the ones I have. I have fun with the chat. I don't know, like I don't know. This
Say hello. You're gonna be annoying.
That's what happens
hello,
when the whole
right?
thing was never intended to be a serious thing.
Like
it was just like a hangout party. It was all it was ever supposed to be. But it is what it is. I would imagine. I would say the what fucking word I get. I would imagine.
Digger don't dig. Oh, Digger digs. She just doesn't dig with her favorite kind of shovel no more. And congrats, King Kong Dong. I love it. It's official. You've accepted it. That's awesome.
What?
We're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you. Well, the new job.
Oh.
We're gonna miss him because he's not gonna be able to be here as often, if at all. But
well,
congrats.
that sucks.
Yeah, but we'll
Sucks
see you around. Around.
Brian, I brag about one number. The number is 7, and that's the length of my dick. Notice he didn't specify what increment of length. It's just whatever increment it is. He's got 7 of them. 7 centimeters, 7 inches.
7 micrometers.
7 kilometers.
It could be anything. 7 clicks long. He's got a
7 click dick. 7 click dick.
See, it's fun. You guys have miles.
I impregnate them all the time, doing it across state lines, because I have a 7 click dick. Like, that's...
I feel like I need to get out the jugs.
Right? Whoa. Get out the jugs.
No, not those kind of jugs.
Down, girl.
I blow on the jug and it makes a sound and it's a noise. It's a music maker thing. Yeah. Blowing in my jugs.
Johnny doesn't even do clubs. He doesn't even obsess over Stuttering John. I'll admit, that's another thing too, where I'm like, I don't call myself a stand-up comedian because I don't even get out to open mic nights with the way hard to do in my area, in my condition. So I don't even able to get out to those anymore. But I was a comedian at one time. I took money. I took gigs. I went to clubs. And none of them engaged in anything nefarious. Just very, very much the movies led me astray. I always thought there was supposed to be like somebody selling coke out the back or something, but never a thing. Never a thing. I went to one that was also a bowling alley. That was exciting and lame at the same time. Exciting because it was fun, but lame because, let's be honest, you hung out at a bowling alley doing comedy. But hey, it paid, kiss my dick. Well, first off, you can't even stand to be a stand-up comedian. I could stand. I can stand. Just not very well, not very long, especially unaided. But I can stand.
You can do it.
I can do it. I've done it. I stood at the last anniversary show for about half my set before my legs and body collapsed. The August heat, and this is the other thing, like fucking heat stuff is starting to hit me worse now and now. Like the heat and the humidity. You blow on jugs to make music. I was unaware there was a Canadian part that would be like the Deliverance movie. I mean,
Well, there's not all of the Deliverance stuff, but just because we don't have Appalachia in Canada doesn't mean we don't have our, our mountain man.
okay. Lab
bush
saying
folk.
it's Moon Day.
Happy Dairy Month. Oh, I thought it was something else.
I don't know. There's any number of ways that could go. So, yes, it's Monday. We have a new show sponsor. We won't be on tomorrow because I have an appointment literally in the fucking middle of the first hour that will take God knows how long. So there's no point. Like, I can't be here for 15 minutes to go, oh, well, I got to go and get ready for this and then leave and then be gone the whole time. So labbies were ranging. Oh, ears were ringing. God, it took me, between his typos and my stupidity, it took a hot minute to figure that fucker out. So either way. But yes, Los Federales, I can in fact stand. It's just not for very long periods of time. And I can't do it as a mode of conveyance. I need a chair for that. Yeah. So
Oh, you're my favorite sit-down stand-up comedian.
I'm not even here's what I'll say. I'm not even a comedian now. I am funny.
Are you funny?
Comedians, this has been my rule every time. Because when you do comedy, you have you have the open mic side of it where everyone wants to fucking wax poetic, like they're like Socrates talking about philosophy or some such. They're like, no, you're a dude who works at the fucking brewery, and then you come here and you bitch about the blacks, but you do it in a funny voice. And you do it in a ha-ha, wink, wink, nudge, nudge way where it's like it's kind of racist, but it's also entertaining. But it's also an open mic, so nobody can say shit to you. And so, plus the fact you're black, which makes all of us really uncomfortable. Like, that's like that part, like, so it's like, you can do that. But those people be like, well, this is a comedian and that's a comedian. Like, no. A comedian, literally, is somebody who gets paid to go on stage and make people laugh. You can do it a variety of ways. Carrot Top proved you can use props. George Carlin proved you can be eloquent and well-worded and clever. I mean, you can do it any number of ways. Multiple comedians have proved you can do it just by screaming until the point where your face looks like it's going to explode. Looking at you, Sam. And so, like, that's how it is. You can do it any number of ways. But do you go on stage or in front of an audience? Do you tell people jokes? Do you get paid money? If you answered yes to all three of those criteria, ding, 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 you're a comedian for however little, however long. And people are like, oh, you didn't make this much. Fuck it. It doesn't count. Did you get paid to do it? Did they laugh? You're a fucking comedian at that point in time. Sorry, the ozone pollution in Cross Lake made all of the turkey, deer, and sandhill cranes retarded. They just stand in the road and don't move, making it very difficult to rumble and drive. Well, I would prefer you drive safer and not rumble. We'll survive. We'll survive. We're freaking paid up through this week into next week.
Yes.
And
Thank you very much.
and I have to double check my calendar schedule. I might also have a fucking appointment in the middle of the show next week, too. One of those where it's like they didn't give me the option. So next Tuesday, we might have to go off of on next week, which means if that's the case, I kick the goal over another day. Because if we're doing 4 days next week, then we're taking one. Then that puts the goal for next week already on to Friday, and it's already gone down from everything. So it's just, yeah. It's going well here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, yeah.
Yes.
Too much iron in the water? Yeah, they can't navigate. They got too much iron in the water for the cranes and the birds. I suppose, like, I'm not advocating this, but you just hit them? How big's your truck? Like, I'm kidding. Gallagher by crushing watermelon. Right? And then just being incredibly racist in private. So, yeah, like, a lot of people have different methods to it, but it's all the same. The bar for entry on like what is or isn't comedy, what is or isn't funny, and just because I don't think it's funny doesn't mean someone else doesn't. And I'll say this, in terms of comedy, it's a majority game. You want the big audience, not the little audience. You want the most of them laughing, not the least of them laughing. This whole like, well, you told a joke and that was lowbrow. Were they fucking laughing? Did my job. Did my job. Yeah, I'm good. The chat is more important. I just prefer not to make an insurance claim if I hit some fucking animal. Again, I was being sarcastic. I didn't even think of it from that standpoint. How much damage does a bird do, though? Most of those bones are hollow, right? That's kind of just like hitting a wet pinata, right? Like it just... You can spray most of that shit right off. I mean, we'll be okay. Dude,
Yeah,
why
I've
did you
never
hit?
hit an
Why
animal.
did you hit all these birds? Because they suck at flying. That's why. They weren't on the ground. Look. Did I go to their preferred form of travel and hang out in the sky? No, they shouldn't be dancing around on the highway. Bird, learn. Not my fault. Hashtag I blame the birds. I blame the birds.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Another
Now-
reason for moving to BC, my dear. There will soon be much fewer birds. We're putting up wind turbine.
Now I
turbine
just
things.
look like. Now I'm just picturing like Rusty Grammer showing up to his new job in a truck that is just like tarred and feathered with bird blood and feathers, and just fucking showing up, and people are just like, oh, yeah, there are a lot of birds on the way here. Rex Star Parody Gals, they're mostly holograms anyway, right? Like, why did you hit all these birds? I didn't know if they were real or not, so I did an experiment. Can we write that off on the insurance? I was conducting a reality experiment. I did this in the name of science. Neil deGrasse Tyson should pick up the tab.
Rusty makes a good point, though. He says, hit a fully grown turkey at 55 miles per hour.
No.
It will fuck your shit up.
Don't hit a fully grown
Unless
turkey
you're in an
at
older
55
one.
miles per hour. Come to a complete stop without harming the bird, and then very gently walk up and snap its fucking neck. That's dinner.
Not without a hunting license, damn it. You got to make contact
I
with
wasn't
the
hunting.
animal
I
with
wasn't
the
hunting.
vehicle.
I was commuting. This is a commuter turkey. Suck my dick. This isn't some wild bird kill. I didn't go into the woods and and lay in wait. I didn't cover my boots in turkey urine waiting for them to show up. No. I was on the way fucking home, and I've got more than enough crap to do when I get there. And if this bird hadn't gotten in the way, my whole day would have gone smoother. But no. So if he's going to cut into the time that I had allotted for grocery shopping, I'm cutting buying dinner
gonna
off
eat
the list
dinner.
by eating his motherfucking bird ass. And
I
the
love
trains still run on time.
Oh my goodness.
I love this bit, but I gotta admit, I'm kind of being a piece of shit in it, if I'm honest.
Eh,
I don't know if I really endorse the me that does this. Anyhow, Officer Krupke? No, we haven't seen Officer Krupke. No, Officer Creepy.
yeah, nope.
He's not creepy. If anything, I feel bad for Officer Krupke. He reminds me of
I know
Wile E.
he tries so hard.
I picture Wile E. Coyote when I think of Officer Krupke.
Yeah.
The poor bastard's always. How many times he's been like, "I've got her, I have her," and
Yes.
then like, poof, you're like, "Ha ha, I'm over here," and we're like, "But dude," and then he's like, "Oh, fuck."
Yes, I know.
He's
I do
mailing
feel
out
bad
for an
him, too.
Acme trap kit that's just going to be like a Canadian flag with maple syrup on it for bait. And when you step on it, it's going to like wrap you up in a ball and go all the way up. But you're going to walk over and you're going to lick all of the maple syrup up off the Canadian flag. And you're going to pick the Canadian flag up off and you're going to walk off and he's going to go over to the tarp part that's supposed to pick you up. And then poof, and he's going to go straight in the air.
Yes.
That was the one that always that's the one that I never understood. When he built the traps where the whole idea is it's supposed to get set off while Roadrunner's plowing through a fucking plate of birdseed, Why didn't he just sneak up real sneaky like and just shoot the motherfucker? Or did the bird was there? Get the like I always rooted. I'll be honest. I rooted for. There's a fucking weird ring that's coming off my mic, and I can't figure out why. I gotta have to change something later. Is it this? Is my computer somehow angling my sound?
Don't know. I haven't heard anything.
No, it's definitely my ears. All right, I don't know. Maybe nobody else hears anything. It's just me. I'm weird. Because it's super sensitive.
It's called tinnitus.
Yeah, I do have that. That's a problem. This is why, I don't. This thing almost needs to be more successful so I can hire a sound guy. Anyways, Pepe Le Pew was always a misunderstood character. I'll say this: Pepe Le Pew did get a little bit of the rough stick of it, but he was also kind of rapey.
Kind of a horn dog.
I don't know if he'd cross that line, but let's just say he definitely would blur it, and I'm not.
Oh yeah,
not okay with that.
He was a wonderful love bomber. Pepe Le Pew was great at love bombing. All you had to do was paint a white stripe down the back of a cat, and he was love bombing all over that cat.
No, but I just realized Pepe Le Pew loves the chase. He doesn't even love the ladies. Or he doesn't even want the conquest. It's the chase. Because think about what's the thing that happens every time is he gets washed and bathed in perfume so he smells nice. And the cats are fucking ooh-la for him. Mm-hmm. And they can't get off of him. And he's running for his life. He can't handle it when they get turned on to him. The juxtaposition always drove him nuts.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I figured it out.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
Rex started parodying.
Thank you, Loudglass.
It's a smoke detector. No, I have sensitive ears and with the headphones on and everything. I heard it. I figured out where it was coming from though. This mic is weirdly sensitive in certain ways. In some ways it's better than the Shure I've had, in other ways not. The bolt at the bottom was loose, and because of that, there was a woo, noise that would come off either my computer or whatever. People probably can't hear it, I'm guessing, from the sounds of people calling me crazy. But yeah, so it's just that was the deal. Now we're good. Now we're golden. I don't have to fuck with it anymore. It's gone because I tightened up. That's the one. Could this thing stop turning? Could this thing stop turning loose? Don't. I was expecting you to do it, even though I said don't. You're smiling. I can tell you want to.
Damn it.
It's what happens, when you suggest a movie and it doesn't work out. I know Tom and Jerry was Looney Tunes, but Tom and Wile should have teamed up. Yeah, but in the real world, Wile would eat Tom too.
Maybe. Seen some other weird animal friends.
I don't know.
Leopard and Rottweiler and stuff like that. I don't know.
I had a ferret. That's the weirdest I get with animals. Fucking ferret. And I'm going to be honest, ferrets are awesome pets. They're a little smelly, but they are awesome pets.
Turn loose!
Fucking goddamn it. MSO, I think a Johnny and Digger cartoon would be fun. Oh, that's what we'll do. When we get this to be in real person, we'll go ahead and make ourselves those
animated
avatars, and we can just be animated, and then it's awesome because it's not really us. So even if we were aggressively making out our avatars or just kissing, it just looks weird, and then it's just whatever. See what I mean? Can whip your tits out and nobody will see because the avatar doesn't have tits to whip out, so you're still wearing a shirt. It's all good. I give Tom weight class over Wile E. Coyote. I've seen my cats beat the piss out of dogs. I've known cats that beat the piss out of dogs, but how wasn't wasn't Tom not like a lazy cat, but he wasn't like a ripped cat. He seemed kind of like.
Oh no, he wasn't a ripped cat. He was your average house cat, indoor outdoor house cat.
King Kong Dong says Foghorn Leghorn still my favorite character. I can Foghorn Leghorn is a good one. I'm still a big Yosemite Sam fan. I fucking loved Yosemite Sam. Just a little tiny red-headed midget losing his shit, blasting off pistols. Yosemite Sam was the shit. I loved Yosemite Sam. Short temper,
like,
short fuse, short man, Yosemite Sam. Like it's brilliant. I loved him.
I was like Marvin the Martian. Never said a word, but he
Marvin spoke.
succeeded.
Marvin the Martian spoke.
Didn't he? No, he didn't.
Marvin the Martian?
didn't.
Yeah, no, Marvin the Martian spoke.
Martian?
I'm almost
Am I
positive he
Thinking
spoke.
of the wrong.
You're probably thinking of the wrong person. Worked with a guy who looked like Yosemite Sam. That would be my favorite coworker. Even if they fucking hated me, I'd just be like, I'd just look at him and be like, you look like Yosemite Sam. I would smile every time I see them. Like, not in a creepy way. Like, they walk by, I'd be like, hey. I'd just be happy. Like, I just heard a funny joke or saw somebody, do something funny. Like, I saw a kid, like, fart in another kid's face and they lose their shit. Like, it's something funny. It's hapless fun.
Dude, I'm totally going to have to go and rewatch. I remember he was always my favorite.
King Kong Dog, Marvin the
I
Martian
didn't
spoke
remember
in
him
Space Jam.
speaking, but yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
had,
no,
he had
he
all
spoke.
sorts of great lines.
He had Marvin the Martian spoke.
All sorts of, yeah. I know, I'm seeing that now.
This
I
is
don't know
another-
why.
This is
memory,
another Islands Float thing. I got to stop. I got to start trusting my gut.
No. I don't know in my memory why I don't remember him talking. I remember him being silent in like that's what I've got remembered, but it's the right character. I'm thinking about the right character.
Yeah, he looks like a Spartan almost, but he's
like a Spartan,
but he has
he's
like no
an
face.
alien.
He's just got two
Yeah,
blinky
just
eyes and a
couple
black
of
void.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I'm gonna have to go back and watch him and relearn why he was my favorite as a kid.
Wild Saffron to MSO. Foghorn Leghorn with little egghead chicken is classic. Johnny Cartoon for fun. Wild Saffron adding on to MSO's idea of the cartoon saying, okay, Johnny has a motorized wheelchair chasing Digger. She whips out a shovel and sticks it in the spokes. Johnny topples out and yells, I'll get you yet, you maple syrup siren. Come back, you fat bearded bitch. Still my favorite character call out when I'm tanking the Avengers shield. Anyways, yeah, so as ironic she mentioned the motorized wheelchair, given one of our stories.
Right. Yes.
This is not that. I'll say this. Ironic. You mentioned the motorized
It
wheelchair.
fits.
I got a story about a motorized wheelchair for you. Fire up the AI. I wish it were that easy. For other reasons, I've been looking at the way to like AI animate things, and it's not easy unless you want to like buy an animator thing. Like how many hundreds of dollars do those cost? Johnny, not to sidetrack you, we got AOTC, and we are never killing that boss again. We found a start where you leave one of the guys up that kicked the second group. You need to only carry 2 crystals. Yeah, our guild got bored with raiding, and the summer slump hit, and we didn't get AOTC. I'm guessing that ends this weekend or this week. So I'm going to file that under, well, we were 1 away. Oh, well. Okay, and nobody cares about WoW, so I should stop talking about it. And we're almost done with the first hour, so we might want to get into a story. So that way when Lexi shows up and says the show can start, we can be like, we started it already. And you sent me this one, which is a young renter is stunned. I did share the screen for you, right? Yeah, I did. A young renter is stunned after being told to take down the Australian flag at her property. Where is this in? Oh, it's in Sydney. So it's in so a woman after being ordered to take down the Australian flag from her home during a routine rental inspection. So it's just a routine rental. So she's just not allowed to have the flag.
Yeah, she's not allowed to fly the flag.
Like if I dropped it, the wooden American flag still behind me, like you couldn't tell me to take that down. It takes like construction equipment to put it up. We went this
Yeah.
far. And no offense, that fucker's for display purposes only. You don't fly that thing on a pole. What you think it for? It's technically art. Like, and that's the best part of it. If someone's like, I don't like that you've got an American flag, like, well, you can suck a dick. It's art. Art, by the way, made by a veteran. So suck two dicks.
There you go.
One of them being his, I guess. His, hers? I don't know. I don't know who the veteran was. I just know that the artist and the artistes that contributed to the auction, all vets. And the other fun thing is, like, this was the best part when I got the flag. I'll tell this last story because of this flag story. I feel like it's relevant. When I got that flag, I felt like it was hilarious because it was at an event that I was brought in to perform at. And I said I wanted to donate my performance to, like, the Veterans Fund stuff, to the fundraising stuff. And the person that runs the thing is a vet, and they would not let me do that. They insisted. So I took the amount of money that they paid me, and I took that out of the ATM, and I bought raffle tickets. And I just put them in every single fucking thing at the goddamn thing. Like, I'll admit, I put more in this one than any of the others, but I just went down the line, and here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. There were a couple, I'll admit, I didn't put tickets in because I didn't want that stuff. But either way, like, I wasn't expecting to win anything, and I'm like, boom. And so his girlfriend was the one, like, that's selling the tickets, and I kept telling him, like, and so I walk up and I'm like, I'd like this many tickets, and she's counting the money, and her smile just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then she just looks at me and does one of those, like, really, and then I'm like, yeah, that's how many tickets I'm buying. And she's like, all right. She counts them out, she gives them to me, and I'm just like, and one for you, one for you, one for you, one for you. And I got the flag. It was awesome. It's awesome. I performed for it. That's what it was. That's
awesome.
And for him being like, motherfucker, and I like, hey, here's what I'll say. Should have taken the fucking money. Because I might have bought a few tickets to wager one on the flag anyway, and I probably would have lost. But either way.
Yeah.
Should have fucking just taken the money for the thing. Let me feel like I've contributed. Day I take down my flag is the day you drain all my blood. It's not, for me, it's not even a like, oh, I'm so patriotic. It's like, no, dude, that is a beautiful piece of handcrafted woodwork. Like, show me someone else that's going to make an American flag out of wood. Like, I'm sorry. That's pretty fucking awesome. It's not like the stars are carved. Each little panel is carved and or cut and stained and everything. Like, that's some remarkable artistry there. That is, I'm sorry, that's impressive. You know what that is? That's far more impressive than anything I've seen called art in public circles in the last 5 years. That's what that is.
Right? I mean, what about the one that won the
Doodle of the Grandma?
The comparison 100 years ago? Yeah. That was awful.
Yeah, the Grandma Doodle? That was horrible. So yeah, this woman being told to take down her flag, if I could bring it back to the story for a bit of relevance, it's fucking bullshit, man. Like, ugh. Ooh, she's got a video out. She put a video up about it. I can't full screen it, can I? All right, well then, there we go. We'll do it this way. We'll do it live. Bada bam.
Okay.
We'll do it live, and I gotta put you over here. And then I gotta turn, because you aren't on this screen, so while we're here.
My finger twitched. I'm sorry, I jumped out, but I'm back.
Dear Lord, woman. All right.
Happy Pride Month.
So there we
goodness.
Go. Least two favorite Looney Tunes, Tweety and Porky.
I love Tweety.
I love Porky.
I've got Tweety PJs. Tweety was fucking awesome.
That's all, folks. Like, I love Porky.
Folks. Yeah. Yeah, Porky was pretty funny too. Pretty cute. But I love Tweety. Tweety was good shit.
Here's what it is. I don't have a least favorite Looney Tune. I enjoyed Looney
fault.
Tunes.
Sylvester was so dumb.
Rusty Grammar behind in the chat. Do you think Foghorn Leghorn would abort any Downs eggs he fertilized?
A very weird question.
No, but I believe he'd be suspiciously absent when the chicken hawk showed up. And feign ignorance. No, there was a story we talked about this morning about streamers who They're a couple of like, I don't know if they're IRL streamers or what, but they did a test that came back majority positive, like 88% marker positive for having like a third chromosome in this category, which meant it would be a Down syndrome kid.
Oh.
And so they chose to abort it, and they had a whole big like, we're sad and whatever thing, and people were ripping into them online for aborting a pregnancy because of a DNA test.
Yeah.
Many people pointing out that those tests might not be accurate.
Right.
You could have had a false positive. The doctor on the phone telling them that if you have this test positive, and maybe they retested it before they came forward, but if you get this positive, test result, that it's a like 99 or like a 98 or whatever % certainty that they'll test positive later, and that they'll be
They had
whatever.
your doctor
But the
on
point
the
is,
phone on the live stream.
I don't know about on the phone. No, it wasn't a live stream. They edited They edited a video. I think they're live streamers, is what I said. They edited a video they recorded of themselves going through this journey, having emotional moments and crying and all this stuff because they're pregnant and they were happy and they were ready for a kid, but they're going to abort it because they had this conversation beforehand. They ain't doing no Down syndrome kid. And it's just, again, it's stupid drama bullshit. It's just,
Yeah.
but like,
Wow.
you don't know
But
if that kid.
they pre-recorded and edited this thing.
Oh, yeah. Pre-recorded it, edited it, put it out online, and at no point did the little voice in their head screaming, don't share this publicly. At best, this is a deeply personal moment. Like, put out a public statement, sure. But your public statement is, look, we've got some bad
We
news,
lost the child.
and we lost the child. Like, and that's all you do. You don't tell them whether you're aborting it or not. And firstly, secondly, and I was saying this, I can think of 3 different women, and they all have the exact same story. One of them had the exact same story for the longest time, but then her ending changed. But anyhow, and that's, I was pregnant, and I decided not to go through with it for X, Y, or Z reason, and so I aborted it. And now I can't get pregnant, and I'm wondering if that's what did it, and if that's what, and it's all this stuff. And it's just like, so if the baby is healthy, like, I don't know, man. The other part is too, she was like 24, like 20 some weeks along. Yeah.
Wow.
Like we're in this,
Yeah.
we're out of the first trimester, and I'm like, I'm sorry. No. I've got like,
Yeah, you're like halfway through, aren't you?
yeah, I'm like, or not 20 some weeks. I don't know. I don't remember the exact number of weeks, but either way, it was like a halfway point in the pregnancy where I'm like, this is a little late to pull the ripcord now.
Yeah, like that's a pretty much fully formed.
So
It's tiny still, but yeah, it's wow.
yeah. Anyhow, I am selling milkshakes on this Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. now. Make me Kalisha and make me milkshake. Bring all the boys to you. What? I don't. I'm now confused. Is it because of the ice cream in the thing?
It's
With the-
apparently Dairy Month, and he's celebrating. He's working at something that's celebrating Dairy Month, and he's going to be jerking sodas, sort of thing, making milkshakes.
Did you say jerkin soders?
Yeah, he's going to be a soda jerk. Soda jerk. That's hard to say.
It all.
Soda.
You know
Soda
what?
jerk.
You know
But
what?
That's the term. That was their job. It was a soda jerk, and they would give you the soda on tap, and they would put the ice cream in, and have an ice cream float. Or
There are some
Malcolm,
interesting times where you give us some interesting information, and when I hear it, I go, "Oh, that just sounds bad."
yeah, well,
Fat
mean-
Conan, what did you call me? Who cares
soda
how
jerk.
big / old it is? I ain't having no downs, baby. I mean, that's fine, Buttshine. Like, my biggest criticism of this was the, again, repeated ignorance of the voice in their head to not put up a video. And
Not
that's the other
air
thing.
this.
The video seems sus from the beginning when you know how the end is, and the chick that's sitting there is like crying at the beginning as we're going through the test results, but then we discover
Yeah.
the test results, and now it's more crying, and the weird part is the dude is like emotionless the whole time. So
Okay.
And these are the same
Yeah.
people that like said that they'd move heaven and earth to save their dog of 5 years that had kidney disease. Like there's no price point too high to save the dog.
Dude.
And it's just like,
Okay, that just makes it worse.
right. Again, my biggest criticism of these people isn't that they had an abortion. Like, I don't agree with
No.
it, but it's your life. Here's how I feel about their abortion. I feel the same way about their abortion about every other abortion I'm not involved with genetically. I don't really
Okay.
care. I'm going to be honest. It's
Yeah.
not like, and I don't mean that to be insensitive. Like, it's not my life. It's not my place to judge. I don't know what qualifies what. I've seen plenty of families that like horrible kids growing up in a horrible situation. So maybe them not having a kid or even being on the precipice of considering not having the kid is kind of a sign that this really won't work out anyway. So that's all I'm saying. Ultimately, it's you have to live with the consequences. I feel like it's wrong for me to judge since I bear no consequence, no matter what my opinion is. But in the case of these people, the problem isn't even the abortion. The problem is, again, we put together a 5-minute edited video of us doing this, like, poor us. Oh my God, we can't have our kid because the test said so. And we had a conversation beforehand. I don't know, like, based solely off the test results, I'll say if you asked me, say even just conservative, you asked me 7 years ago, I'd go solely off the test results. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Whatever. You don't want to have a kid with Down syndrome, and maybe a kid doesn't want to live with Down syndrome. Having had the last 7 years I have had with the medical establishment, you trust test results? What was the evidence that was backing up the test results? Like, that has to be back.
Last
Like,
time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs
did the
that
kid
feature
feel
the cowbell.
downsy while
I
you?
gotta have more cowbell, baby.
I don't.
Does it kick differently?
I don't
how do you...
outwardly trust test results. Like, test results need to have some corroborating evidence.
Yes.
And
And if I
that's not
don't
even a-
understand,
Hmm?
I want you to explain it to me. So
And
I
thank you,
understand the results,
Fat Conan.
how
I'll
you
give
got
you-
there.
Your cowbell.
Yes, thank
Fat
you.
Conan
27 months.
subscribing for 27
Awesome.
months with Prime. Thank you so much, Fat Conan. Cowbell coming in for you. He says woot, by the way. 3, 2, moo. Oh, the kiddo hears that and it just brings shake it suspicion. But yeah, dude, like I was way more just kind of like, it's your life, it's your choice, I'm not going to make that for you thing with abortion before. But it is where it is now. Like, now I'm like, well, after it's gotten to a certain point, I feel like the kid deserves a chance. You've let it go this far. Like, if it's like, oh, like, we're in the third term and he left me, so I don't want to keep it. Like, all right, well, then that's where adoption is a thing. And
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
that's why people put kids up for adoption, because they decided they couldn't raise the child, and I can understand that.
Yeah.
The big women's choice, like, whole, like, my body, my choice, like, right? I feel guys should be able to argue the same thing about their paycheck then, when you're like, oh, but oh, you made, because again, that's the whole reason there's a like, athlete, movie star, baby batter strategy for some women, where it's like, I just got to get them to knock me up and I've got that paycheck. And it's like, right, but that's my whole thing. Like, if the guy, like, I'm willing to hear you out, ladies. If the guy doesn't get a say, it's your body, it's your choice. You pick yay or nay whether this goes forward. Then I feel like the guy should get a say in the yay or nay decision if you two aren't staying together, on whether or not he's paying for it. Like, the whole, like, no, you made this baby. It's like, yeah, but I didn't want to. And that, because again, when it's flipped the other way, when you have a person who, say, is begging to be a dad, wants to be a dad, whatever, this lady's pregnant and she doesn't want to have the kid for whatever reason, she's just going to abort it. The dad doesn't get a say. Like, and in that situation, would the mom have to pay child support? I would hope so. But we don't really see that. Seeing how doctors treat Johnny, I don't even want to guess how they treat Downs. Here's where the thing, it's not even COVID for the whole not trusting the doctor's test thing. Like, I had an issue with my toe a while ago where I had this, like, big swollen, like, cyst thing that I was draining, like, clear fluid from. and I couldn't get it to go away. And so I went into the hospital. They did a fucking X-ray, and then I went to the foot ankle specialist. They did another X-ray because the ER doctor one wasn't good enough. The doctor in the foot and ankle specialist is like, oh, it's this burst joint sac. There's no way to fix it. So all you can do is amputate the toe or fuse the joint. Either way is surgery, and you're going to be laid up for a while. And I really didn't want to go. And I actually ended up not doing anything. They're like, if you don't do anything, it's just going to keep being this problem. So those are your options. Do nothing and keep having this issue, or do these two. And I picked the path of least resistance and least surgery, and I didn't do any of them. My toe is fine. It's healed. And the cyst that would never go away is gone. The ankle and joint, or the joint pain that would never go away is gone.
Yeah.
It's like, by all accounts, my fucking foot healed.
It's fine.
So again, like,
but they wanted to lop a toe off.
they wanted to lop a toe off. And then you guys over in Canada, a guy just says, I want a little extra cream in my coffee. And you guys are like, hey, have you considered killing yourself? That seems like a lot. That seems like a lot of pity me food you're eating there, my friend. Fat Conan, drain your toe daily. No, it was about every 3 days that I had to do it. It took a while to repair. It's like it was filling with, and this is another thing I know because of my extensive surgery experience, it was filling with just plasm that's in your body. And in places like joints,
Plasma,
it's used as a cushion. Plasma, yeah. Excuse me. But it's used as like a cushion, a shock absorber, and there's a special sac that contains it. And guess what happened? That sac apparently burst, but it healed just fine when they said it wouldn't. Do what you want with abortions. I don't care. I got my 3 kids, and we're happy. No abortions needed. That's my other thing. For the people that are really against abortion, don't have them. Don't have them. And if you're a guy who's against abortion, then wrap your fucking tool. Like, if you know you're not okay with it, that's like sleeping with somebody with an STD and not telling them. If they know you're anti-abortion, but you're firing loads, like, that's...
Conan, I gotta drain my sack daily too. It's a different sack, but
But it's on the toe,
Go
and
on,
it's
boy.
no. So
You
yeah,
get that.
either way, like I said, the idea of a pregnancy that far along, when you guys want the kid, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't trust the doctor's results outright like that, and I don't make a cry for me help or cry for attention, pity me video. Like, she's breaking down in tears whether or not they're real. He is strangely cold whether or not he feels anything at all, and it's just like, no, thank you. Just, you don't make that as a video. It's just. But whatever.
yeah, that's a private time.
We live in a world where everything has to be online and everyone has to stream everything, and they want every moment of your life. You can't be like, hey, let's fuck around and have fun. Oh, but what does your house look like? I don't want to give you a tour. Oh, but how about I come over and hang out? No, you don't understand. I'm not doing this like, let's be friends and let's be buddies. I'm doing this as a thing. And that's like I said, the stupidest thing about all of this. The biggest sin in that is the fact that they couldn't just keep their mouths shut to themselves.
Yeah.
Plenty of people would have had more than enough sympathy. Would have had more than enough sympathy. If they come up and they say, oh, whatever, fuck it. I don't even care. I wasn't even on that subject. That was a completely random thing.
We're still talking about the the Australian flag the woman wanted to fly outside her home in Australia. Yeah.
This is why I just shouldn't read
Brian,
callbacks
you're
anymore.
different.
All right.
Since when?
Oh, that's right. I can't fucking full screen this. But so let's go over to this lady. So since when has, okay, we'll just let you ask your question.
Has it become illegal to have an Australian flag up in Australia? This morning, we had a routine house inspection. And the first thing that the real estate said when she got to the front door is, I'm going to have to take this Australian flag down before I can start the inspection.
Why?
Before she even starts the inspection, the flag has to come down.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking about it. Like, you need it. Like, I could understand for, like, you can't have this flag up. Like, whatever. She needs to take it down before she can even start the inspection. So it's completely a her problem. And this is the other thing. Like, let's not worry about flags when we're in Australia. Let's worry about the giant face hugger sized spiders that you guys are apparently cool with that live in your fucking homes.
Gary.
Okay?
Yes.
Let's worry about those.
I'm going to top up my coffee. I'm here, but not here.
God, I'd hate to see this flag here. It might really ruin the decor of all the dangerous fucking animals, insects, and birds in your environment. Brian, wait, we aren't friends.
Dude, you're special.
Johnny could have ended up with a steel toe. No, because their solution, their ideal, like this is the best solution for you, least recovery time, everything, is just lop it off and have a nub. Nobody will care.
Yeah.
It's just
Doesn't matter that your legs don't work and you have trouble with balance anyway.
That's the weird part, too. It's okay to lop off my toe when the doctor wants to do it. But when I'm screaming my legs don't behave and they won't listen to me, just cut them the fuck off and I'll learn to walk on those fancy stilt legs. And they go, nope. And I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
Because then the disease will move up. So wouldn't have lopping the toe off moved it up even just by an inch or two? Fat Conan, but
just in that
how
one
would
spot,
you run
so
with no
you're
toe?
okay.
Yeah, I feel like the doctor was ignoring the fact that the legs do sort of work once in a while, somewhat, just because I was in a wheelchair. So it's bullshit. Again, it was bullshit. Nor will they respond. What? Anyways, yeah. So they have to remove the flag before even starting the inspection.
I just looked at her and said, what? Okay, sure, whatever. Obviously she proceeded to tell me that she doesn't have an issue with it, it's whatever. But the owner believes by having it up, our house might become a target. And all I could think in the back of my head was, I could almost guarantee if that was a rainbow flag for Pride Month, or if it was a
Would've been
Palestine flag, there is no way we'd be asked to take it down. And there's no way that she would be
No, that's not true. Again, this is apparently due to the landlord. The owner, is that person a Jew?
getting up there herself to take it down. Like, I just would love to know, can someone please tell me, since when has it been that you're not allowed to be proud to be Australian and to live in such a beautiful country? Like,
England's asking you to hold their beer. England entered the chat. Need to raise money and get Johnny a Segway. A Segway is a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fall over on a
Segways
Segway.
are, yeah, very dangerous. We want to get, if we want to raise
I don't
money
have
and get
balance
Johnny
to
in
happen.
anything,
Yeah.
we want to get him an off-road, a motorized off-road.
Or fuck it, I might have a motorized wheelchair. I'm like, hey, you know what? I could swing with that.
I
If you
just
can
don't
motor
understand
yourself
how
along the
that
trail,
is not allowed.
I'd be in seventh
And
heaven.
that automatically means that we've got a target on our backs. But that if we had another flag up,
Right, again, it's getting to the point now where it's getting to the point where people say it online. People are not afraid to just call it out. Look, it's kind of bullshit how one group needs all of this acknowledgement, all of this whatever. But my group doesn't, and then, let's be honest, yeah, eat a dick.
Yeah, God forbid I fly my country's flag in my country.
That should never be a targeting them offense. Even in this country where people do that thing that I can't stand where they put the flags up on the back of their cars. I'm not like somebody should target that guy and whatever. I just think it looks tacky and stupid. When I see someone like that, I go, oh, you're dumb. Like, you can't convince me that, like, oh, no, I went to college. And I'm like, no. You ate the paint chips. You thought this was a good idea. Like, it doesn't matter what, if it's like pride flags or whatever. Too many bumper stickers, too many flags about look at all my causes, look at me thing. I'm like, that's a sign. I'm not saying that I should be in charge because I shouldn't be, but if I were, that group is getting rounded up.
Yeah. That's what would happen.
I'm going to take one of those zero model launches with snake wheels on it. I don't know if that works. It seems like a lot. A jetpack's a bit much, Bricks Gaming. I like the idea of those, and this is the one that scares the shit out of Digger, but I like the idea of those like drone cars where it's like, it's a sky car because it's those big 4-prop drone things. It's like, it's great until you lose an engine and then it's a brick.
Yeah.
But that's why I keep telling you, Digger. That's why you have a 20,000 foot altitude and ejection seats. I don't know if that's the right altitude. Otherwise, I was pulling that completely out of my ass. Just, you just have to be up high enough that if you lose an engine, you have time to either fix it or just bail.
Eject. Well, that sounds like a great idea. Let's just bail and be strapped to a chair with the parachute and absolutely no control over where you're coming down.
But it's great.
Middle
I
of
got
the
us.
highway?
I got us
Yeah.
matching. I got us matching pilot helmets. Mine says Maverick. Yours says Goose. Don't pay attention to what happened to him at the end of the movie. Like Bonnie and Clyde, you're my goose. Just hope we don't have to eject. You're gonna hit the canopy. Could be drone wings that you wear on your back. No, that's no. How much power do you need for that? That's way too difficult, hard to steer. No, I'm just better with the car idea. I'm
Why don't
happier
we
with
just
the car
get you
idea.
proper mechanical or bionic legs? Just
You know what the
frames
sick part
that
is?
fit
Those
on your
things
leg.
exist. Those
know they
things
do.
exist.
so why
There's
are we talking
there's
about
electronic
ridiculous
leg
things
braces that could
drone
have me
bears and
like
drone
we've
wings?
literally
Just get you some
demonstrated
legs.
on this show how a little zap into your muscle can make your muscles work. Like, and they make this technology. It's not irregular or unheard of.
Wonderful segue. That's what
No,
this
that's not a
is.
segue. That's
I can't show that one.
that's not a segue.
That was a decent segue.
No.
This is my tens machine. That's what I was late coming to the show for.
Yeah, but that's not a
My
segue.
mama-
A segue is a thing with wheels.
No. A segue before it was a thing with wheels was also a term
Now they
used.
want a crank
Or
body.
when
It's
you-
getting the suggestions are getting crazy.
A crank
like
body
it-
would be
like-
neat.
I mean, would it be cool?
mean-
Like maybe.
Would be neat.
Kind of weird rabbit hole on the whole crank body thing. Got back into playing Mecha Salt again. Was having fun with that. So there's your tens meter.
But
Cool.
just a sec. There's the box that held this.
Yeah.
Seems a little extra, maybe.
I'm not complaining. I've got a bunch of
Mind
those
you.
boxes around here, and I'm using them to load stuff into. I don't have anywhere to go, but if I ever do, I've got little pyramids of crates all over the or pyramids of boxes and
Yeah.
storage crates all over the apartment. So it's just like us. We just need
You're
a couple of
ready.
army ants to just start hup, and it's out. Here's the only thing I don't know how I'm moving currently. If I were to move, like say tomorrow, the egg chair. Everything else, like it's pretty much taken care of. Plane is safer than cars or trains or buses, especially if account for all the stops. Sort of, but here's another thing you're not accounting for. The operators. We're way, way, way more critical of who gets to be an airline pilot for an airline holding a bunch of people than we are for, say, a bus driver. Now, if we make air travel as available as vehicular travel, how many idiots do we have to aim for?
Wow.
Did you know ketamine causes incontinence as a side effect? Never had ketamine before. It's a weird
I
thing.
didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Looking at that as
That
a
has
potential-
literally nothing to do with what we're talking
treatment
about,
for
so
me.
I don't know what brought
But,
that on,
yeah.
but hey, I'm glad you're taking ketamine, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, there's another pad. Okay, I was gonna say, where's the big pad?
Good thing you started the show, but yeah, Lexi's busting my balls about the whole show starting thing. Didn't go the way we wanted it to.
Oh, look, it even comes with its own bag.
Yep.
Yeah. So we needed a box this big for a product this big.
Okay.
Just
There we go.
an awful lot of waste. But I've got the tens machine and I'm gonna play with
Yay.
it. And hopefully it will give me rock hard abs, get rid
Yeah,
of the double chin.
Randall Flag, I'm just saying, I don't know what
um,
the fuck your facts have to do with anything. I'm just sharing fun facts. One, I don't consider memorizing what makes people incontinent fun. I guess you must take a lot of substances. Two, like we weren't talking, like we were like, and this is, and you don't chime in a lot on the show, Randall. You may not know this. We were oddly enough, for once, not in a butt stuff
Not-
segment.
Yes.
And you brought it to butt stuff, and I just kind of
Damn
like,
it, Ned.
and I keep getting blamed for that. People are like, Johnny, butt stuff again. Like, no. I was squirreling down every rabbit hole possible, avoiding butt stuff, and then a weird omission for no reason.
On this day, at this time, of this hour, we will make sure it is known Johnny did not bring up the butt stuff. It was, in fact, Randall Flagg.
QZ, man, that K-hole is some serious crap. Don't recommend it at all. Yeah, I'm proud to say that I've never done super duper hard drugs, like illegally. I've done pretty much all mellow shit. Everything else has been pharmaceutical.
They wanted to do ketamine infusions for me, but they also wanted to charge me $300 per treatment session. And I'm sorry, but that's just not feasible. That's more than acupuncture, which
I just feel
also
like
cannot
I don't know.
afford.
I don't know anything about drugs, but I feel like ketamine's the opposite of like the steroid treatments and stuff that I did. So I'd be like, why would they prescribe that for me?
Yeah,
personally?
it's
So I
it's
just-
a horse tranquilizer, basically. That's what.
Yeah,
they
that's what I
use it
thought.
for. Yeah,
So
so,
just-
it's just gonna. Yeah.
Weird. St. Caesar butt stuff. Yeah, somebody else. No, never had any. Never around. No. Why would you even think that? That wasn't something Aaron
Oh,
did.
dude,
What?
I had. Oh gosh, QZ man.
What?
Last time I used ketamine, it was to sew a horse's
Oh,
back together.
how about we don't?
Yeah, thank you. I had sympathy pains in my That's not cool.
Yeah, how about we don't? Dear Lord.
I mean, I know you're a farmer and you deal with horses. I get it. But
Okay, so
oh, this is fun. This is fun.
oh yeah, this one again is another one that you sent us, so we can
Yes.
move on since Lexi is unhappy. When I read the
Hi, Lexi.
description to this story, I was like,
And
wait a minute,
fire.
what? I was like, wait, what? Because this guy apparently, he was told to move ahead of FIFA.
Vancouver's doing the same thing as they did for the Olympics and for the Stanley Cup finals or playoffs. We didn't get to the finals. We'd never get to the finals. Anyway, they do this in advance of major international things. They put all of the homeless and junkies in the Lower Mainland, or in particular in Vancouver. They pile them all onto Greyhound buses and they ship them up here to the middle of the province where I live. And there's a big, huge thing called the Coastal Mountain Range that separates the Lower Mainland from the rest of us. And that really helps to make it hard for the homeless people to go back to the Lower Mainland. So that's how they clean up the city whenever something major happens. One problem, Greyhound left the country a few years ago now, probably almost 10 years ago now. They've got no one who's willing to ship said homeless and junkies up to our side of the province. So now they're expecting that the homeless will just shuffle away of their own accord if they just keep bothering them, if the police just keep bothering them, bother them into the next town and then into the next town and into the next town. And at some point, like this here is this shot right here in the background, he's in Port Coquitlam.
Cool.
He's in my hometown. And that's nowhere near Vancouver. And he's been shuffled this far, and
Well, I haven't even gotten to start the story yet, so kind of get going there. Yeah,
Okay.
but all right, so everybody's now listing off their druggies. Yeah, dude, like that's fucking weed, mushrooms, and technically maybe acid. That's it. I don't think so. I don't know. I know I did the mushrooms thing. I've done microdosing on mushrooms.
Every city in
I
this
did.
world has homeless. You can't just-
I thought you said this story was a guy that was homeless from China and just woke up in Vancouver. This
That's what I
doesn't.
thought.
That's not what
Yeah.
that sounds like.
He was an
he
art
doesn't.
teacher.
He
homeless
doesn't.
people- homeless
in-
people-
He doesn't look like he's Chinese. So I just.
No.
I don't know. We'll keep going.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you were saying that, told to move ahead of FIFA. It just seems like he's a dude from under an overpass, and yeah.
city in
Yeah.
this world has homeless. You can't just force homeless people away from the place you want to have like a certain aesthetic appeal to
Yes,
it.
they can.
Until earlier
Yes,
this
they
year,
can.
Wayne
Well, not only yes they can, but this is again where like you need to have places where every city in the world has people who are homeless. Well, then we need to start having places where we figure out which ones can like get rehabilitated and back and part of society with a little help, and which ones need to be, I don't know, cordoned off.
Boucher says he'd been camping under the Canby Bridge with his dog Chewy.
He means the world to me. He's my world.
The Indigenous veteran who survives on a
Canby
disability pension.
Indigenous veterans surviving on disability pension. So this isn't the story you shared in the link.
Yeah, that's not the share. That's not the story.
Yeah, this isn't the story about
all
the
I
guy.
Saw, all I did was read the headline, and I thought, "Ooh, that'll be." He started out as an art teacher.
No, here's the thing. This doesn't have a video.
Yeah.
The video is a related story, related concerns for homeless people ahead of FIFA World Cup.
Oh, for 5, 6.
So the whole thing he has is a rip and read. Tom Tang. Tom Tang
76-year-old
did
former
something
teacher.
wrong. Tom Tang, a
Something wrong.
76-year-old former art teacher and street portraitist from China, now lives in a park in Richmond, BC. He doesn't quite know how he ended up there. Time all blurs together when you spend a long time wandering the streets. I don't know what date it is, said Tang in his native Shanghainese.
Right,
Is-
because he made it all the way over here, but he still doesn't speak English.
Well,
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower.
well, again, like he's not gonna learn that with when he's getting shipped here against his will. Time all blurs when you spend time together wandering the streets. I don't know what date it is. His past has taken a long time, from teaching school in Shanghai to Canada in the wake of the 1989 Tiananmen Square killings. Marriage, a son, and an apartment followed. When did the move to America happen?
No,
was a
he never
teacher,
went to America.
But that's a weird list. His path has taken him from teaching at a school in Shanghai to Canada in the wake of the 1989 Tiananmen Square killings. Marriage, son and apartment followed. A son and an apartment followed. Again, it's weirdly putting one to another,
It's
then
weird.
this to
Yeah.
where did what? Now he lives in a tent in Bringhouse Neighborhood Park, befriending drug dealers and addicts around him. Well, you got to meet your neighbors.
You got to get to know your neighbors.
He shares his cigarettes with them, checks them in their sleep to make sure they're breathing. Oh, great. So he's the wake me up before I die guy. A man in a red jacket wearing a gold necklace walks by. Tang greets him with a wave. Hi, Tom, the man responds. They'll call him Tom.
Yeah.
So they know him. Sometimes the drug dealers ask me if I want to try. I say no because I don't have any money. He laughs. When people are using drugs next to me, I would say, sorry, I didn't see anything, and move away. So, God, yeah, this is just a really long read.
So he can speak English. That's good.
Or they translated what he's saying. I don't know.
Responded. Well,
Here's what I
yeah,
don't.
but if he's talking to the homeless,
But I have to.
homeless are speaking.
Going off of
Yeah.
this guy talking right now and the people, the way they worded this story and the way they put it completely not this video clip in front of it, I don't know how much I believe.
Yeah.
Sometimes drug dealers. Tang's tone is light, but outreach worker Hugh Friedberg with Richmond Refuge Church knows Tang and says there's a survival mechanism at play. He tries to get along with everybody so that nobody will rob him or steal his stuff. Freeberg says he has compassion for all homeless people, but seniors like Tang with no substance use or mental health issues stand out. These people who worked all their lives, says Freeberg, they did nothing wrong and they ended up on the street. They're getting minimal support from the provincial government. Well, this is my question. How did he get to BC? Did he move here and live here? Did he start as a teacher in Shanghai and then come here? Or was he
he
shipped
said
here?
he came here after Tiananmen Square.
This is
in
a
the
long
fallout
time
after
ago.
Yeah, that's a long, long time ago. So he got married and bought an apartment and a kid. So he must have lived his whole life, like his whole adult life here.
But he doesn't
So he
speak
must have
English?
Been, well, that's exactly it. A, he doesn't speak English. And B, if he's done all that, I've got 4 parents who are all on getting their senior benefits, and no, they are not living the high life, not by any means, but they're not on the streets either.
Randall Flagg, don't microdose K. Well, I don't, again, as I keep pointing out, I don't even, here's how not ketamine taking I am. I don't know anything about it. How else do you sell dope? Come on. Yeah, QZ Man's not buying them. Good afternoon, kids. This is 81 Impala. I kind of agree with Randall Flake on this one. I think they just unalive homeless people in China. Yeah, I kind of felt like this story was being pitched like China dumped their homeless people on BC, which made sense with the not speaking English stuff and everything else. But yeah, I agree with Randall. Like, why bother putting them on a boat when other
if he
solutions
spent his
will
whole
do?
life here, got married, had a kid, and raised it and all of that here, he had to speak English. So
Right,
I'm calling bullshit right on that first.
Like I said, I blame this on not being a video interview and whoever wrote this article. That paragraph is completely confusing. His path has taken him from teaching at a school in Shanghai. Because, like, I don't know about most people, but it's my understanding from English class and everything, when you do a paragraph that's like, it has taken you from, and it's like kind of a chronological order thing, you kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. You wouldn't go like 1, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, no.
Yeah.
No. So this makes it seem like somewhere along the lines of this, marriage, son, and an apartment, he moved to Canada. So I don't
no, I
understand
think he moved to Canada and then got married, got an apartment, and had the son.
Oh, dude. I'm not welcomed by anyone, he says. It's in almost 40. He's been in Canada for 40 years. Yeah, F you.
Yeah, see, and that's exactly it. All four of my parents worked, and they put money in, and the money that they're getting back for being seniors and retired and all that, it's not fucking much, but they're not homeless either.
Right.
This dude shouldn't be
40
homeless.
years in Canada, his belongings occupy 2 small plastic bags, and he's been homeless for a year and a half. I couldn't believe I've been able to survive so many days being homeless. It's been so long I can barely remember what it feels like sleeping on a mattress, says Tang, who's missing numerous teeth and has a wounded brow. Yeah.
Missing numerous teeth.
Could have got punched out. People taking his shit.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
My heart goes out to Tom and others, or just no dental hygiene. After you start living on the street, you don't brush your teeth anymore, and they get bad fast, and you don't do anything.
That's true.
My teeth have been great all my life, but my brushing goes on and off between active and lax, and I feel like I'm running out of luck on that road. So I'm due to see a dentist and have him yell at me. My heart goes out to Tom and others struggling to get access to care and the support they need. This is the other thing, too. You guys do so much stuff over there. This guy doesn't do drugs. You can't find him like 3 hots in a cot. There's no homeless shelter for this guy.
Find him 3 hots in a cot, but those shelters are more dangerous than living outside.
Well, that just sounds like you guys suck at running your homeless shelters then.
Yes, because Vancouver is a liberal shithole. They made the drugs free and gave them out to everybody, but they didn't give anyone any way to get off of them. They put you on the methadone plan, which you're supposed to grow off of, like wean yourself off of. I know people who have been on the methadone for over a decade, and they're still on the methadone, and they're still using.
Oh, dear Lord. So this guy was a teacher in Shanghai's post-secondary public school, and he dreamt of a life abroad. I don't need my whole life to be about abroad, but I found abroad I like. I get you. And a long desire to immigrate to Canada became a reality in 1989 after the Tiananmen Square massacre. Yeah, but the immigration journey has been rough. I'm supposed to feel bad about your immigration journey after this long? He married and had a son.
40 years.
Began working as a portraitist in Vancouver's Stanley Park and Queen Elizabeth Park, charging $20. Occasionally, he traveled to Calgary and Toronto to, quote, try his luck. So the guy is doing the quintessential same thing that I'm doing.
Yeah, he's been busking. He never got a proper job.
He never got a proper
He spent
job.
his entire life drawing portraits for tourists at tourist spots. He's been a busker his whole life.
Right.
No wonder he doesn't have any. He's got no money coming in for senior stuff because he never put into it.
Oops.
Yeah.
Did he file his taxes?
Well, he wouldn't have because he wasn't paying them.
God, that must be nice. In this country,
was
you
a
make money.
busker.
This country, you make money, and you get any like help from the government. They watch your taxes.
No, if he was a busker, he's probably not. That apartment was probably not great.
This is the other thing too, though. Like being a portrait artist doesn't require much English skill. Chuckles Tang. I remembered that I once set up my art stand outside of Eaton Center in Toronto, and the income was decent. I had great eyesight, and I could still drive many years ago. You shouldn't be allowed to drive if you can't speak the native language. It's just I feel like reading and writing
Right?
English
Again? Yeah.
and speaking it should be a thing.
Yeah.
Time for him to
Yeah.
draw himself a nice house. Fat Conan, no busker
No, there isn't a
401k.
busker
No.
401k. In fact, there is no 401k here in Canada. I'm not quite sure how that works. I don't know.
He gets $1,000 a month in a monthly pension.
He gets.
Yeah.
This
So-
guy?
Yeah, Tang. His monthly pension is $1,000. Tang says his son lives in New York pursuing an arts career. Tang's happy to talk, but begs this reporter not to contact his son about his, quote, miserable situation. I don't want to call him. I only want to call him after I get a place to live, says Tang. Kid's never going to hear from him. He tried couch surfing, but eventually his friend's doors closed. When you are rich, everyone wants to be your friend. But when you are poor and walking around with a bag of clothes, people all run away, says Tang. That sounds to me like you were nice and charitable to somebody when you were making a lot of money with your artwork stuff. And I'm betting like it's just, the Chinese immigrant guy, I bought an art. It was drawn by some Chinese guy on the beach. Like that's, how you did that. That was going great for you. And now you want those people to be there for you. Again, like, ooh.
Well, don't contact my son. He and his son haven't spoken in years, I'll bet, and it probably had a lot to do with his lack of proper, solid job. Yeah, probably was very hard growing up as his kid.
Oh
If
my
all
God,
he's
dude.
earned all his
The
life was
second time in
busking
this
money.
story, we have a drug person coming in. An elderly man with a scarred nose interrupts the interview looking for his friend Amber, and he asks if we want to share a bowl of marijuana. But Tang turns him down with a smile, and he shakes our hands before moving on. Hey guys,
Tang
I'm
is
looking for
definitely
Amber.
dealing.
You want to smoke some
Tang
weed?
deals the low doses. Like, who was it said it in the Rumble chat? I want to give you kudos. QZ man, this guy is a pusher. Anything over $20, he sends you to the bigger dealer. That's exactly it. That's why they all know him. And you cannot say you don't know English if you're talking to all the local homeless and that. You can't.
He says life is all about experience, and being homeless is part of that experience. If I can finally move into an apartment place, first thing I will do is sleep for 3 days and 3 nights straight, Tang added, laughing. I don't know. I have to
And
see
he's
him if
getting
I...
$1,000 a month. That's not very much. Okay, it's an RRSP. That's kind of what I figured, Federales. I figured the 401k was similar to an RRSP.
Okay.
But yeah, no, there's a reason he's homeless. You can't say, oh, poor guy, he was, just, doing great, and then suddenly.
Again, with
No,
the
no,
way
he's been on
you
that role.
with the way you had worded it and the way the headline had worded it, I was like, is this like a fucking like China's secretly offloading their homeless on us thing? Like, oh my God. And then
Well, yeah, I read the title and or the headline and thought the same thing. What's going on? Are they just shifting their elderly over here to be homeless? How does this work? But yeah. They totally flipped the script.
you don't see many homeless Chinamen here probably because they have extended family to rely on. Depends where you're at. I don't know, man. I just feel like if you've had 40 years and you thought like the doodle thing had like life after you don't doodle anymore, and why can't he doodle anymore? Is it he's too old and his fingers hurt? My
Too old, he
fingers
was
hurt.
saying he can't see.
But I can't
as
because
well.
my fingers hurt. Oh yeah, well now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty. Like that's the kind of thing. Like I'm sorry, but you.
I understand you got old, you can't see, and it, you can't hold the pens or what pencils or whatever you're using. I get that, but had you done done that as a legitimate job, yeah, but had he done it as a legitimate job, he would have more than just welfare.
Fat Conan, get doodling, biatch. Like, yeah,
Right?
I feel like some part of you should have told you that you need to come up with a plan because this won't last. Like,
Right.
and
that's
people
probably why he and the son aren't talking.
like
because
that's
it's probably not
that's
been
the
a very
silver
viable
lining of my
plan all these
cloud
years.
is like people are like, what's your long-term plan? Long-term. Look, I'm admit the ending's gonna be shitty, but let me tell you, it's also, if God willing, it's gonna be abrupt. We're gonna be out. Good. Wild Saffron saying that person needed a legitimate job.
Right?
A legitimate job.
Glad you've got me. Legitimate.
How ironic is that Ben Stiller played a nursing home manager role, making everyone else, here's what I'll say is more ironic. How ironic that Ben Stiller played a nursing home role, and now if you see him, he looks like one of the creepy old people at the old folks' home. Like, time has not been nice to Mr. Stiller.
Well, yeah.
Time, and I'm guessing vanity that brought on cosmetic surgery, because that's a face. Oof.
Yeah. Mind you, if you saw his parents, I mean,
well,
he was always going to be an odd-looking duck anyway.
Not that odd. Either way, I wouldn't show up in person. He looks like a weird cross between like somebody who's like a cat lady whose plastic surgery didn't go well and Ben Stiller. Like, it's weird. It's just it's strange. We have this one we'll go through quick. It's kind of a depressing one, so I don't know how much I want to hang out on it. But a luxury apartment block story. Somebody had fallen. Well, it's apparently a murder-suicide. The victims were the mother, father, and terminally ill son. So who's the murderer? Because I doubt it's the terminally ill son, the 9-year-old. Jesus. They jumped from a luxury high-rise building in what is believed to be murder-suicide. Adit Rakesh and their son Sid, oof, not a favorable name for this, who's believed to have been born in the UK and been living on the 36th floor of the 45-story Uncle Tower in Elephant and Castle, South London.
It's apparently a super luxurious, high-end.
Well, the picture in this, if it's the building or one similar, makes it look super duper ritzy. So
yeah.
Because this is the photo that they're showing. Like, that doesn't look like a shitty place to live. I mean, I could be wrong.
It's apparently home to a lot of international students. So the rich kids from foreign lands that are coming here for school.
Well then.
Yeah.
Emergency services was rushed to the building last Wednesday after receiving reports of the family falling from the height. Despite their best efforts, all 3 were pronounced dead at the scene.
No shit.
Yeah, right? Like, 43? I don't think you want to survive that. It's a terrible tragedy. Tragedy. Yes. Tragedy. I said tragedy. It's a terrible tragedy. Family of 3, just awful. Some of the people there, residents, actually saw it happen. Why am I not renewing my lease? Because I can't look out my window anymore. The suggestion was that the child was born in the UK with a severe illness, which the police inferred contributed to their horrendous decision. The couple are believed to have been born in India in 1979. Their son, he added, is thought to have had kidney disease and have been homeschooled. Early morning, the ambulance services, blah, blah, blah. I want to know more about the parents and why they would have. Was the kid dying like recently? I don't understand. He's 9 years old with kidney disease. You can still live a little while with that. You just have to find a kidney. That's not high up. Like, it'd be one thing if he had like incurable brain cancer, but really, kidney disease?
Yeah. I don't
It's
know.
a terrible tragedy. Child, woman discovered major trauma. Their best efforts of officers and paramedics who conducted CPR. All three. Yeah, here's where I wouldn't want to be doing CPR on those three. Like that's not. It's gonna be gross, and we
Yeah.
know it's not. But you got to
I
because you can't
witnessed-
refuse.
I was at a Tool concert in Vancouver at, I think they call it the Rogers Stadium now, whatever it is that they call it now. But I was out having a smoke during a thing and with a friend, and I was facing, and this guy comes out to the edge to the ledge, and then he just pops up to the ledge and goes over. And so I watched him up and over.
Oh dear Lord!
It was insane. It just just happened. It was wild and crazy, and the guy ended up surviving. Surprisingly, it was not pleasant, and that was only like probably 3 stories. Like it was not 43 stories. I can't imagine doing.
All right, we
CPR
have
on his
Power
body.
Windows sent a mystery gift
gift.
for
Woohoo.
650 joules. Thank you for the Power Windows.
Thank you.
Thank you for the mystery gift. Follow great. I can't live here anymore. Every time I look out the window, I just see a kid going, yo! That's heart. That is heartless. That is heartless. This is heartless of you. How dare you, sir?
So funny.
Come on, kitty.
Kitty playing coy.
Yeah, Kitty's playing coy. She's nuzzling the armchair. She's like, I want it. Oh, no. No.
And a laughing disco ball.
Ah,
Nice.
I win. I got the cat.
Hi,
Mm.
Tegra.
You wanted to get attention. There's your affections. There's your chin scritches. There's a happy cat. And she's off. She hates it when it's
And
not
off.
her idea.
Yep.
She's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm in your lap and you're snuggling me. I wanted attention and affection, but no, I just wanted you to pet me from there. Fuck you, I'm
Yeah.
leaving.
You need to reach and stretch and be uncomfortable.
Thank you for the laughing
Yeah.
disco ball and 250 joules. We really appreciate that. So
you.
yeah, they don't have a whole lot of residents reported hearing shouts and screams from the family's apartment in the weeks before. The woman who lives in the building said, I heard shouting and screaming for the past 2 weeks. It has stopped since Wednesday. Police knocked on the door and asked if I heard some shouting and screaming. I told them yes, and I assumed it was a domestic. Some are skeptical of the fall. One said it's impossible even for a tall adult to fall through the glass barriers here. The barriers are higher than chest height. Residents were sent an email days after the tragedy, so yeah. I don't. It sounds like, in my opinion, it sounds like either the husband or the wife thought, I'm going to go with just ballpark the husband. Can't fix it. Wife won't quit bitching. We all going. I don't know. How does that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Either way.
I do not know what would make you.
Now we have a happy poop for 10 joules and clutch for 30 joules. So thank you.
Thank you.
It's just reading happy poop. Like, does it have to be the like?
I
there
like
any
the
other-
happy poop.
You like the happy poop,
It's silly.
and I hope you have a happy poop.
Yes. I wish you nothing but happy poops in this life. Oh,
So yeah. Alrighty then. What is this? Oh yeah, the earthquake in the Philippines. So I think it was the
Oh, yeah.
Philippines where we said that like Waymo's drivers are based out of.
yes.
So
That's where
like,
Alan's from.
just to bring this back home, you really don't want to take a Waymo right now.
Especially right now. Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
don't know what building they were working out of, but odds are good that it's not still standing. we've got images of a 7.8 magnitude earthquake that struck a school in Jose Abad Santos and Devado Occidental. That's a weird name. Near Sarangani, Philippines. Oh my dear Lord. Why can't we just pick a name and that seems Spanish? Alrighty. But then the other one of it wasn't, so. Okay, here we go. We've got a couple of these videos. Dude, this looks like footage from 9/11, and they don't have buildings that big. Everything shook so bad that there's just a permanent smog of dust everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and say that these buildings normally didn't have this much rubble and detritus surrounding them.
Yeah.
And now all the kids are just flooding out of the smoke of the
all
building.
The kids are running. Oh, the poor kids. Oh.
7.8, man.
Wow.
Like 7.8 would be there is no exit when that happens. Time's up. Right, like if 7.8 hit California, like we'd feel aftershocks, I bet, almost as far as like definitely into like maybe even Colorado and stuff. But either way, like that takes the state, like the state goes into the ocean when that happens.
Yeah. Well, that's that's the Ring of Fire. That's the
but is the
fault line that
Philippines in
runs
that
through.
fault line?
I don't know. I don't know if that's this one. I'm just saying you were talking about California falling in.
But yeah, I'm
feeling
just
it
saying,
in
like,
Colorado. Yeah, that's
we
the
had.
Ring of Fire.
I don't know if they've had a 7.0 earthquake or not out there in my lifetime, but I would imagine 7.8 like that high, because I've had people who lived out there tell me that like, oh, you just get used to earthquakes the same way you guys get used to tornadoes, and I'm like, I couldn't.
Yeah.
You know, the same way you're like, I can't do earthquakes. I'd be like, I can't do. What the heck is this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See,
So
forest fires are great. They give you time. I love living in a forest fire area because as long as you've got your bug out bag ready and you're,
tornadoes give you fair warning. I'm gonna be honest.
do they? Don't they just kind of show up out of nowhere?
No, the skies get fucky beforehand. Look, you might not have time to like pack your belongings and move before it hits you, but you could have a bug out bag and a we deal with tornadoes XYZ way plan, and you have generally more like whenever the sky's about to pull something strange, it starts not looking right. So if you're paying attention, I don't know. I'm not look now when there's like a fucking F5 big ass fucking tornado rolling over you, yeah, you might not feel safe, secure, and set up no matter what you do, but it's not like you're like, oh my god, it snuck up on me. It's not like it can ninja grab you. It's not like it's like, guys, I was walking and I turned around and there was a tornado. Like, no. They make a lot of noise. They very much in the evening and during the day, they very much affect the sky in a manner that I don't know, and this might sound strange. You can kind of like almost like smell it and feel it in the air. There's like an electricity there. Yeah, you get a warning. Here's where you don't like people are like, oh, well, the same, like this is why I don't count earthquakes as the same thing. Like the ground doesn't look funky before it starts shaking.
Yeah, it just
right, like the ground just starts suddenly shaking, and like, what was it? My friend was telling me how he literally doesn't even notice it if it's not high enough. Like they'll feel the shakes. But, like, people will be like, oh, we had that earthquake yesterday. And he's like, yeah, I didn't even notice. Like, I was just going about my business. He called it his earthquake legs, like he's a sailor with sea legs. He's like, I got earthquake legs. I got my earthquake legs. Little rumble doesn't mean anything to me. I'm like, that's bad. Because that's lulling you into a false sense of security that a little rumble's fine. A lot of rumble will never happen, which is not the case. I feel like a little rumble predates a lot of rumble. And, you know, you could be busy walking through it and all of a sudden you should be taking cover. But I don't know, it scares the shit out of me. Godzilla is attacking, says St. Caesar. No, I don't think so. Just piles of them. Is there any aftershocks? By the way, how many kids are in this? Was this building the school? Because there's just an army of these kids coming out of here.
Well, and it looks like they've got kids of all ages. They've got teenagers and they've got little kids too.
Right, but it's just a lot of people to put in the building that I saw in the shot. Now we're running down this. You can't see anything.
That's probably all asbestos.
I don't even think it's asbestos. Someone else is saying they live in like a just dirty, sandy area where that's just kicked up. But
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay.
or it could be asbestos. I know zero about Filipino building code.
I know nothing either. I'm just assuming.
Ooh, Los Federales saying
both
I've
of the
survived
buildings.
one earthquake, a 6.4, 3 hurricanes, Category 2, Category 4, and a Cat 5.
Oh. Yeah. So a
I'd rather
hurricane is a
tornadoes than
tornado
hurricanes.
that starts in the water, right?
Yeah, and they're way, way, way bigger.
Okay.
Like they're a supercharged tornado to the point where you can see the wall of the hurricane approaching from a ways off, and then you could literally be in the path of it where it goes over you. You get into the open center where it's like a beautiful sunny day, and then it goes back to hell. And so, yeah, I'd rather tornadoes over hurricanes. Plus, everywhere I'd have to go to have to worry about hurricane weather has more humidity and bigger bugs. And as I'm older and less able to fight them, I am worried about bugs. And I'm not good for humidity, so it's just all bad. So yeah, I'll never go for that. Earthquakes though, that's the one that worries me. Like out of any natural disaster you could have to deal with, from volcanic eruption to earthquakes, like earthquakes is the one that worries me the most because you can't see it coming. There's signs
why
with
I
volcano
like,
stuff. You can learn how to kind of be ready with a lot of the other ones, but that's like earthquake. No, the other thing I'm terrified about is the caldera under Yosemite National Park.
Oh yeah, well if Yosemite goes, or if anything in that park goes, we'll be hooped, because that's kind of like one of the main of the.
If I can
Ring of
survive it,
Fire.
I'll be on beachfront property. Which will suck because my dream of enjoying a beautiful buttery surf and turf lobster tail and steak on the beach idea will never ever happen because we'll lose all of the cow growing parts. So it's all over. All right, let's see if we have. So yeah, 7.8. Dude, that's 7.8. 19 people have been killed. More than 200 have been injured so far. I'm going to say if you get out with no triple-digit death in a 7.8 magnitude earthquake.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's actually
pretty-
like don't get me wrong, that's shitty that earthquake happened. But if you got through it with that,
That's That
So-
says something about your infrastructure.
Is this after or this is after. I don't want after. We've got plenty of footage about them dealing with it after. Thank you, Voice Craig. I can't do this right now. We'll talk to you later. All right. So I got plenty of like dealing with it after kind of a thing. Like I want like, do we have any surveillance footage of like buildings shaking and stuff? Shows the moment of magnitude. All right, this says it shows the moment the magnitude as 7.8 hit. Oh, you know what? I'm going to say they're not wrong. They're outside and everybody's already on the ground and shit is moving behind them. I would be losing my shit. Why are you under that? Why are people under that? I get that
Well-
the ground started shaking. We all decided to get down. Don't be under that. That is
It
not.
looks like they're trying to run out from under that.
I'd still be crawling out from under that.
Yeah, I'd be going a lot further away than.
Like that. I didn't realize how uncomfortable I was until I saw that thing shake like a pop-up tent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Like I gotta go back, dude. Look how crazy that is. You can hear it screeching as it's waggling back and forth. I'm amazed this building's holding its own with how bad that just shaking. There's lights and everything else.
Well,
Whatever's
yeah.
suspended from the ceiling is not staying still.
Wow.
I don't know what this is for, but this was a bad day to have a whole group of people under that.
Well, that's an isolation unit right there in the building. So.
It seems like there's some aftershocks happening. And then whatever this is, this guy's cloud seeding, obviously.
No, that's
Oh,
just
fuck
a
me, that's
twig.
just that's a twig.
That's just a stick. Yeah, a twig. Yeah.
It looked like a jet stream, and I was having fun with that, but no. What the heck is she doing? I don't know if you know this or not,
She's
but
probably
whatever.
got kids under there.
That's not helping. Nobody's listening to you. You just look crazy.
Yeah.
You think she's crazy. Again, there's a lot of people here that I feel like should be moving away from this area.
Should have been. Yeah.
Not even should have. Just do. Because again, the 7.8 just hit, so all right, it's gone. That doesn't mean we're done for the day. Okay?
Yeah. That's there's can be lots of littler aftershocks, but yeah, starting at 7.8, those little aftershocks can be pretty big.
That's a cheap version of Disneyland. Do not redeem. I don't know if it's a cheap version of Disneyland. It's a cheap version of Everybody's Dead Land. It's a cheap version of Final Destination. Found a stick on the ground, and I'm totally going to use it. All the power that I have found, I'm going to abuse it. Found a stick. Found a stick.
Are you turning into a poet, or is that a song you're quoting?
That sounds like a song. I'm trying.
Yeah, it feels like a song.
I can't figure out where. I can't place it. So it's just. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. That's where Alan lives.
But yeah, like there's no scenario like where a tornado sneaks up on you like that. Like if it's big and fast moving, it's still like you're going to see it form if it's forming on you. And if it's big and fast moving, when it starts hitting people, you'll get notified through the usual like the Weather Channel, other thing like, oh, there's a tornado and it's touchdown. We have so much because of that Bill Paxton movie, Twister. We have so many people that like they stream being like storm chasers, and that's literally what they do. Like when the storm's on, they've got somebody maintaining the chat, and they've got a dash cam, and they're driving into the shit, and they're listening for the call outs of where they're the ones heading for the bad weather, which I always thought was funny. I want to see one of those get in a car that gets sucked up. That's my lifelong dream. Live stream. Watch someone like, there's a tornado, we're driving in. Or they park and they turn off their vehicle and they do that stuff. So they like sit down, they still get picked up. Woo. I don't want anyone to get hurt. I just want somebody to be, I fucked with Mother Nature and Mother Nature won. Just be fun. Anyways, so that's the end of it. We have another 30 seconds. All right, they're walking away. A lot of people, not enough people leaving the giant pile of collapsible building. Real talk, how freaked out would you be if you were driving a motorcycle and the ground started shaking?
Yeah,
like in a car is bad enough.
One of the things I love about being in the Okanagan, again, on the other side of that thing called the Coastal Mountain Range, because the worst of the Ring of Fire and all the craziness, it will stop, or it will be stopped by that mountain range. We're safe over here. There's a few volcanoes that may or may not go off. But even that is survivable unless you're like directly under it, which I'm not.
Max Velocity
yeah,
called
I'm
the
not too
tornado
worried.
that hit me minutes before the weather station got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, tornadoes are one of those where like I'm not saying it's not fucked up, and like if a tornado hits your house, it would wreck it, and that would be fucked up, and dealing with that's a problem, and blah 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 blah. But like having grown up at the top of Tornado Alley, and having grown up even more at the like more into like southern Minnesota into Tornado Alley, like yeah, they're like the movie of like get in the barn and get everybody down like under like that. If the thing's happening, like a funnel cloud is going to form first. And so there's going to be, you know, reports of that. And then there'll be reports when it touches down. It's not anything to worry about too much. You just have to prep for it. Like you're saying of like, I have a go bag. Well, have a set of emergency tornado supplies and a place that you plan to take shelter in the house or nearby if a tornado shows up. I went down to the basement I think 4 times as a kid because of tornado weather. And then we moved up here, like, and where I'm at now, like tornado weather, I don't even worry about. It's never gotten that bad. We're at the back end of it.
Yeah. Well, and again, like I said, I enjoy being where I am because I've thought about these things.
No idea
And
why.
I know that I am relatively safe here from anything that could affect me. Fire, got this garbage I keep moving. Got fire that I can get away from soon with time to spare. There's, like I said, a volcano or two, but it's not going to get to me anytime soon. I'm rather safe here from major world things.
So what you're saying is
earthquakes and stuff.
you're super duper soft. You're not built to survive.
No,
in a
I'm super
world.
duper smart and I know where to go to survive best.
Really? You picked
Yeah,
that region
I've
just
even
for that
got my
purpose?
bug out town. Like when the government goes really corrupt and they start hunting me, I've already got my bug out town and the bug out town from the bug out town planned out. I'm not going to say it obviously, but you think about these things, plan for the worst and hope for the best.
Yeah, you know, they got earthquakes in the Philippines. We got a couple more stories to get into.
Yeah.
You can plan for the best, but sometimes shit just goes sideways, like our next story. And then we've got the HelloFresh advertising story. Our pride story
good.
that I can't wait to talk about.
Yes.
Bold move, Cotton. That's all I'm going to say about that one. So we'll see. Once again, our studio sponsor this month is Los Federales Bathhouse and Creamery. It's hot, steamy, rich, and creamy, all in one. It's Los Federales Bathhouse and Creamery.
Lovely.
All right.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, so this next one that we have, we're going for another hour and a half here. We got to get through. We're still in the first hour. I didn't even know this was a thing. I'm going to be honest. I know these things still exist, but I couldn't believe that ordnance could still be explosive. Like, shouldn't have gone bad by now if it was made in World War
we've
II.
got the army base. We've got all sorts. They have to keep replacing the signs that they put on the fencing with the barbed wire, because it says "Do not cross unexploded ordnance here," and so people will keep stealing it. It's like 420 Street the sign gets stolen all the time. Same here, but there's all sorts of unexploded ordnance all over the hill, and then the same thing in the lake. There's a whole section. Has been time and again they've found little caches of what are those? The bombs that you set up and you've got to face this.
Claymores?
This side face. There you go. Yeah, there was a cache of a whole bunch of them in a pile underwater, discovered just a few years ago in the lake.
Yeah, but
People were just swimming.
Wouldn't the water destroy them? I don't know. Anyway, so an
It does
Indonesian
happen. It does
village.
exist.
An Indonesian village was apparently housed some of this, not deliberately, mind you, but they had a bomb left over from World War II, and it just went off, like killed 5 people and left a whole bunch of them wounded. Normally I wouldn't care what happens in it, but it's a World War II bomb. It freaks me out. The blast in an Indonesian restive eastern Papua region startled locals with a thunderous boom on Sunday afternoon, emitting a ball of flames followed by thick smoke columns, according to footage broadcast on Compass TV. It'd be nice if we could have that footage. The source of the explosion is strongly suspected to have been a bomb or a mortar left over from World War II. We were in Indonesia in World War II? There was fighting in Indonesia in World War II?
Japan, the Pacific.
Okay.
Where Indonesia is.
I don't know where all right. 3 people are still recorded as missing, but several body parts have yet to be identified. Discovery of old bombs is apparently not entirely rare in the region. Indonesia was a major battle zone during World War II, when Japanese forces occupied what was left when the Dutch East Indies and Allied forces fought to retake control. Bombs left over from the war have been found around the globe in recent years, and some of them have exploded, including apparently this one.
Yeah, the ones around here from our World War II era.
Just think,
I don't
man.
think there's, yeah.
Kids in the
World
Middle
War
East, kids in the Middle East will get blown up by all the bombs we're dropping today. I'm so proud for
Yeah.
future generations.
I know the
Indonesia was
Dutch
a Dutch
love
colony.
us Canucks. We
Lots of fighting
came
World
in and freed an entire Dutch city, and they love us so much. To this day, once a year, they celebrate Canadians.
Randall Flagg saying there's actually tons of World War I unexploded ordnance in France. They collect it. It's called the Iron Harvest. And some poor saps still get blown up. They're actually added to war casualties. Really? It counts?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I sneezed
Bless
3
you.
times. That's weird. Like, I haven't smoked any weed. I don't know why I'm sneezing. So they get that's weird. So, like, technically, the ticker on every world war and, well, really just every major conflict we've had has to stay active until we've accounted for all the ordnance.
Well, I guess technically,
That's not fair.
I mean, they call it done, right? Like it's done. World War II is over. But yeah, the occasional death by unexploded ordnance, it just get added to the list.
Unexploded ordnance in East Berlin accidentally set off the site of a newly constructed synagogue, killing several Jews. To which Israel said, "See, Germany's at it again." Like, no, it's unexploded ordnance. Technically, that was the intended target, just not right now.
Not now.
That's what it
that's
was.
it's very much it's a true thing. We've got a bunch of it here. The army base has been here forever, so
I just feel like that's technically cheating.
How do you figure?
Well, it's like,
threw a
it's like,
bomb
all
back
right,
in 1920?
pilot to bombardier, let's take out this city block, and then you drop that bunker busting son of a bitch, and it doesn't go off. Like, we don't gotta count them. But then, like you get to just count them years later. What if those weren't the people you were aiming for? Like, just...
Well, they're still considered victims of the war. Doesn't matter who you were aiming for. The people that got are victims.
But not of the war. The war's been over for a while. You can't have new war
They
victims.
are no, because that bomb was there because of the war. Nothing else killed them. They wouldn't be dead except that unexploded ordnance that happened to be underneath their house. and
Was it
blew
underneath
up,
their
or
house?
whatever.
Here's my hot take.
Whatever.
Somebody found it, didn't report it, because, ooh, look at my lovely coffee table piece. And he had to show off to people, it's completely inert. And he grabbed a hammer, ding, ding, boom.
You never know. You never know. It's all a part of Israel's plan. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, I am worried about Alan though.
Why? Because we haven't
Well,
seen him for a while?
he's in the Philippines and we haven't seen him yet. Yeah.
I'm
We got
sure
someone
he'll
who
be
can
okay.
phone him though, so
We'll
yeah.
check in on him in time. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. 7.8 magnitude
Yeah.
earthquake. All right, making sure we didn't miss anybody. Thank you again, Power Windows and Mr. Qual for the
Yes.
happy poop and clutch, respectively. Appreciate that very, very much. We have about an hour and 15 left in the show, so we're trucking along. We're all the way on to the 18th because of our show's goals thing. So thank you so much. You don't have to leave anymore, so that's a plus.
Yeah, no, they showed up right as the show was starting, so it was.
Are you gonna be doing a little
Heck
a little
yeah,
stream
chatting with
tonight?
friends tonight.
All right. Well,
Yes,
I'm gonna pop off of the screen for a minute here. You go ahead and let them know when and where and how they can find you right about now.
Yay! Well, for those of you who don't know, I've got my own channels as well. I also stream on YouTube, on Rumble, and on Twitch. Unfortunately, I am Digger420 on YouTube, Digger1420 on Rumble, and Digger421 on Twitch because no one can let me have the same number. But you can find me and 4:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is going to be an hour and a half after this show ends. I will be going live. It is Monday, so we will be doing a chat with friends. Kaiser is back from the Dollywood adventure that's been a thing for years now that LawTubers and LawTuber adjacents started doing, and he's a part of that group. So he's back. I'm sure he'll have some fun stories. And Brian's back. I'm sure he'll have some great stories about his time in Japan. And I haven't talked to AP just yet today, but I'm hoping he will be feeling well enough to join us too. So yeah, 4 p.m. Pacific, which is 7 Eastern, and we just hang out and talk. So feel free to come and hang out and chat with us. And I don't know.
So what you're saying is
Did
you
he
don't
like-
need me at all.
Oh, you leave. Okay, I was afraid you had like left to get like water or something. Didn't know if I had to keep talking. Because he
No.
didn't come on right away. Yeah, no. Okay.
No worries. I like seeing you just kind of fucking flutter there on the edge, and I was like, we'll just see
Yeah.
how she does. So you're saying you don't want me to show up at all? You've got more interesting people. I get it. Fuck me.
Not what I said at all. I'm just saying we've got two folks who've just been out and doing fun stuff that can fill us in on fun stuff. Like I have to live vicariously through these people, and I will.
Okay, fine.
The Dollywood
Fine.
trip, though, oh my goodness! If I was actually in like if I was living there, I would definitely be doing the Dollywood trip.
What's the Dollywood
Dude.
trip?
It's just as it sounds. It's a bunch of people who all met through LawTube. I think there's a LawTuber or two that actually
And they're going to
go as
Dollywood?
well. Yeah, they go to Dollywood every year. They go for like a long weekend sort of thing.
Like in
And yeah,
India?
there's a bunch of friends. No. Like Dolly Parton, Dollywood. She's got her
Oh.
own.
I was
theme,
thinking you
like-
were Dollywood. To me, is, and maybe I'm confused. I don't know, Bollywood or whatever the Indian fucking.
Bollywood is Indian Hollywood. Yes.
Okay.
So Bollywood.
Okay,
No,
I get it.
Dollywood is Dolly Parton. She has had a like a family fun thing for decades, and it's
She's still
actually
alive.
one of the safest
She's
places.
still alive, right?
Yeah, she's still alive. Yeah, heck yeah. Dolly gonna live forever, bitch. Just we lost Betty. Dolly's gonna stick around. But anyway, yeah, Dollywood is super fun. And if I actually get to the States, that's one of the things I want to make a thing.
Hmm.
You know?
Is go to Dollywood?
Not if, when it will happen. I just got to get
I'm working on it.
yeah.
Doing what I
Yeah,
can.
we're both working on it. Either which way. At that point, I will be close enough that I too can partake in the Dollywood trip. And it's cool. One of the LawTubers, Broken Baker, he's from Denmark, I believe.
Hmm.
Or No.
So some people are really shelling out for this. You're like, once I'm stateside and I can buy a bus ticket and it only costs me like
Right.
$80, like then I'll do it.
Right.
This
No,
guy's
he
paid a
comes-
couple
yeah.
hundred to fly over, so fuck him.
Yes. Yes. Well, no, he's a lawyer. He can afford to fly over. I'm on disability. I can't. But yeah, no, that's it's a fun thing that they've done for like I think three years now. And the Dollywood theme park is apparently one of the safest theme parks in America. She takes excruciatingly good care of her staff and the grounds and the rides.
Cool.
And they have a great time every year. So I can't wait to hear about it.
All right. Ashley
Take
Casey's
your-
saying, I've been to PF and Gatlinburg. I had no desire for Dollywood. I would prefer renting a UTV and exploring the mountains. I don't know, man. When I was young, I grew up in the country, and I was always like, I want to see a big city. And I've never actually seen a big city. And now I don't want to.
Really?
No, I've never, like,
Ooh.
not like, I've been in, like, the Twin Cities, but not like New York or Chicago, not like one of those big, vast
Yeah.
metropolis things. Like, I've seen big for my state.
All right. I've seen Vancouver, and Vancouver is definitely a big city. But it is
Las
like maybe
Vegas is a big
third?
city, but it's very sprawling. It's not like,
Yeah.
I mean, like everything's a high rise, and I don't know that I'd do well in those now.
Well, and Toronto doesn't end. Toronto just keeps extending its fingers out like an ever
like a
expanding
tumor.
territory. But no,
Oh,
I
here's
never
Alan.
had
Good
any-
morning. Alan's here.
Oh, there you are. Oh, good morning, Alan. We were worried about you. Go say hi in the Vices Discord, please.
Yeah, people were
Got some
concerned
folks
over
looking
the
for ya.
over the 7.8 magnitude earthquake.
Yeah,
hoping
how are you
were
doing
okay.
with the 7.8 earthquake? How are things in your neck of the woods? You're okay? The earthquake was far from you. Oh, good. Good.
All righty. Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he said it was
Very
Gar
glad
from
to see you.
Gar Steve. No, I know he meant far. Anyhow, so this is our last story from the first hour. I don't really care to do pride stories to specifically rip
Yeah.
on people or for against pride, whatever. This one though is kind of fun. HelloFresh is one of those, like, I don't know if you ever dealt with these before. A friend of mine sent me like a fucking introductory box, so I had one box of one of these ones. They're like frozen meals, and so you sign up for these meal
Yeah.
programs, and they send you meals in ice packs, and you just pretty much thaw and cook everything. And oh my God, you're such an amazing chef because it's all set for you with the specific instructions on. It's
Yeah.
literally it's like an easy bake oven setup for people to be like, look, I know how to cook. I made fettuccine Alfredo from scratch. And it's like, yeah, because they sent
Yeah.
literally everything pre-portioned out in a box, and
You
it
just
said,
have to
and you
throw it
followed the
together.
instructions. Like like go shopping for the love of God. But anyway,
Right.
so anyways, HelloFresh is one of those pre-ordered meals. They decided to wade into support for Pride Month, like a lot of businesses have.
Weird. People
well-
are starting to
well,
not
they
do
chose-
that
well,
as much. It's
People are
pretty
starting to
fair.
not do that, but more importantly,
Yeah.
a lot of people, like, they do it and it's completely fake. Like, it's completely like, we're doing this because
Yeah.
we're joining the trend. HelloFresh is really, they're drawing it to home. Not only are they pro Pride, they explain why, and it's all in their product. Oop, wrong button.
Oh, wrong one.
An official statement. This is literally their tweet. People are like, oh, you're cut. No, this is their tweet. HelloFresh's verified Twitter. In a HelloFresh official statement, we know eating isn't always a top priority this month. We respect that. But for those of you who are, quote unquote, prepping, we have an extensive lineup of high fiber recipes available. Happy Pride.
Wow.
Get it?
Yeah.
Because you need your high fiber diet to help clear out your colon before you,
Clean
you
out
know,
your colon so
before
that
you
don't.
fuck every dick.
Yeah. Or let every dick fuck you.
This
It's
is again
kinda
more to my
more
point
that.
of it's not a secret. It's not subtle. It's not tongue in cheek. Everything about Pride is sexual. Like, even the companies that go, get it, if you're prepping. Right, because to celebrate Pride, you have to have gay sex. Like this makes it how is this not a fertility festival or something like that? Like, we wouldn't advocate those for, again, whatever. I'm screaming at a void here, but it's just, it's eat our food so we can make you poo. So that way, you can have someone jam it in your doo-doo hole. Happy Pride.
Right.
I would think this
Yeah,
is a
there's
troll
nothing fresh
statement.
about it.
Is this, it's like, again, this is one of those like, HelloFresh, I have a question. Is this in favor or against? Like, I don't, did you think that the LGBTQ community would appreciate this kind of thing? Like, I don't know if you know this or not. You're kind of bringing to light the part of the whole deal they really don't like to advertise because it's,
Gross.
yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Sorry.
It's just like, I can't believe.
It's an out only. It's an exit only, for Pete's sakes, people.
Well,
Jeez.
it's not even that. It's the whole like, hey guys, let's face it, you're going to have butt sex. So, you really got a colon cleanse. Nothing blows it out like some of our brand. Like, I just like, hold on, buddy.
Yeah. Yes, I know Los Federales. It's just not fair.
I only stick it in
Show
guys
his balls.
who use HelloFresh because everybody else doesn't use enough fiber to properly clean their colon. And some people be like, hey, did you just do like a weird gay guy voice or a Ben Shapiro impersonation? Yes.
Oh.
Johnny's pre-cure meals. That would have been a better tongue-in-cheek way of doing it. This is why we need to make me so popular. That was a thing. Has anyone's ass ever been fresh? Well, it's not fresh by the time it reaches that side.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point, Wild Saffron. They're saying, do this so you can prepare, like flush. Nothing like eating a bunch of fiber and having a solid duker to let you know that back end is open for business. Oh, that was a funny joke. That was a funny joke that I was telling somebody about. You and I are watching, or did watch a show called the fucking, god damn it, now I'm forgetting the name of it.
Does it work?
The one about the old folks home. What was the name of that fucking old folks place? It began with a B.
The Burrows.
The Burrows. So we're watching the Burrows, and like I couldn't stop snickering at the fact that the clearly gay doctor guy is dying of colon cancer.
Right.
And I'm just like, okay. And if somebody were to tell me, well, that's not funny because that's seriously a problem with the gay community, like, right. Because a whole bunches of dudes just die of dick cancer. Although I suppose I'm being a bit much. A lot of ladies have a lot of issues with the uterus, so maybe it's just, you know what it is? Here's a spoiler alert. It's the penises. The dicks are causing cancer. Doesn't matter whether you're gay or straight. You're going to get cancer if you keep taking them. Unless you just take one. That's a weird like proof in the pudding. It's just like, it's weird if you take the same dick over and over and over again. You're fine. It doesn't matter if you're putting it in the front or the back, as long as it's just like the same one over and over. But if you just like take all comers, pun intended, you now suddenly get, deadly cancer in your receptacle hole. Yep. But yeah, no, I couldn't stop laughing at that. So that's weird. But yeah, so the HelloFresh thing, like I said, I don't know if this is a troll or not. Because on the one hand, this seems very like we're pro pride, but on the other hand, even the tongue in cheek way of saying it, like you're really bringing out the let's say the less than advertised side of that arrangement.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this though, I wasn't a HelloFresh customer before. Don't really want to be now. Like not even because of some sort of like I'm standing up for my beliefs. No, it's not even that. No, it's just literally now you equated your food to poop. And in my brain, that part is going to come up the minute I hear the term HelloFresh. My brain's going to go, HelloFresh, poop. I feel like I'm walking behind a dog at a park. HelloFresh poop. There's a train station in my city with a unique name. Okay. Is this relevant to what we're talking about? Let's see what the train station's name is. Old Comergo.
I
Vaguely.
was gonna say if it's
Vaguely relevant. Old Comergo. You know, if you didn't tell me, if you didn't tell me that this place was real, I wouldn't believe you. But it was literally a Google search that led to this. It's actually a train station. A train station. Look, can we full screen this? The motherfucker ain't lying. Let's
not
do
yet,
this.
love.
And can we zoom in? What happens? Yeah, we can. Old Comergo.
Professional racket stringing. Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, but they've even named streets after the
There's a
station.
rackets court nearby.
You're missing no. Old Comergo Station, Old Comergo Ave.
Oh, Old Comer Ave, not Old Comer.
Oh, I'm sorry, Old Comer Ave.
Go is their public transit, I believe.
Oh, okay. So
the Old Comer.
Old Comer is just in the area.
Yeah.
Oh. Old Comer Ave is right next to Flaking Off Your Chest Street. When it's dried at that point. So yeah, the station is Old Comer. The transit system is called Go. Yeah, Old Comer Ave and Old Comer Station.
Yep. Not stop for come and go. Right? It's Toronto.
But the important part is Old Comer. It's age appropriate. Oh, we banned somebody? Was it just a Scruffy banned somebody? Was that? Oh yeah, the bullshit viewers thing.
Oh,
shame.
Hey, Scruffy.
Hey, Scruffy, how you doing? Hope you're okay
Hey,
with the
Saint Eric.
earthquakes. I know you're nowhere near the Philippines, but I know these things affect you. It was Postmates from 2022 that literally advertised bottom-friendly diet. What? Basically the same as HelloFresh. Oh,
So
again,
they're not new at it. It's the thing.
so it's not even now. I hate HelloFresh even
Not
more.
even
It's not
their
even
thing.
original.
Yeah.
You just worded it a different way. I'm gonna be honest. I'm seeing that Oreo sticker thing replaying. From,
keeps playing from before.
yeah, I just
There
saw
it
it on the
goes.
screen. Now I'm fiending for fucking Oreos. Now I want Oreos.
I know my poopery.
Just one second.
It's okay. I'm Scritch Kitty. Hey, dear Butch, good to see you too. Go. So, and Lab Glass is saying that we're all wrong. Everyone knows you go on a juice cleanse before Pride Month. I did not know that. So thank you, Labby, for filling me
Well,
in. Juice cleanse.
I guess like you could get some like day before, like, or maybe 2 days before, like solid Roto-Rooter kind of gut stuff and just liquidate everything in there and just like, and then you're good to go. I don't know. This is one that doesn't worry me. Scruffy overrode me. Saw Dear Butch timed out the bot. I just banned it. It's all good. I'm happy to have both of you here. I don't have the heart to ban, right? Because it'll hurt their feelings. I just, again, like the whole, don't associate your food with both poo and butt sex. Like I feel like bringing that all together in one package, regardless of how nicely you dress it up, is still really shitty. Like don't do that. It's not a good idea. Your food turns to poo, but much like the whole, we don't like to mention that people use that orifice for that purpose of that community. Like we don't like to mention that. Like the poo part has its due respect for shame, and keep it quiet. Saint Aaron, no one likes a rocky road. Aw.
Fair enough.
Now people are saying what they want for food, I guess. Get yourself some HelloFresh and head to Los Federales Bathhouse and Creamery.
For dessert, yes. Yes.
I mean, I guess. Here's the question I have for Los Federales. How does the ice cream stay cold if you're in the bathhouse? Because the bathhouse is hot, right? It's steamy.
Well,
I feel like
no,
that's
you do
gotta
the
be.
bathhouse.
You gotta speed lick that motherfucker. You're going at it like a cat with peanut butter on their tongue, like because that thing is like thing is going down.
Yeah. How do they do it? How does it? How do you lick it?
You saw it. I just showed you.
No, I missed it. I wasn't.
How'd you do it?
No, you exercise and you work hard, and then you go to the bathhouse and you clean every single inch of yourself. And then, as a treat on the way out, you have an ice cream.
Hey, Phil, don't splash the water. My waffle cone's gonna get wet.
No, the creamery is after the bathhouse.
No. Depending on who you're asking, the creamery is as soon as you get in the bathhouse.
Well, no, there's a certain section there, and it's
Some
got a
people
hole
like
in
to
the
start
wall
with dessert.
at varying levels.
Some people like to start with dessert though, so they go straight for the white stuff.
Well, then they
as soon as
yeah,
they're in
they
the
just
door.
go through backwards.
There's, like some of them are insatiable. As soon as I'm through the door, I need something creamy and drizzly down my throat.
Lovely.
Oh.
shit. Ah.
The sandwich I eat, I want more than sex right now. I guess that's weird. I've never eaten like that's the one thing I've never understood.
Yeah.
Like the whole
I've
like
never been sexually aroused by food.
right.
I mean, I've had really great food, but it's never been like.
And I've just I don't put the two together. Like even like chocolates and strawberries and stuff like that. Like so I'm gonna like sensually feed you fruit, and then we're gonna be like, ooh, let's make like I don't know.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of hungry.
Use the strawberry
Like,
seeds in my tea.
Here's my problem with chocolate covered strawberries. I don't want to share them.
Right? There's usually only like 4 in the little container, right?
Like that's the worst part. You spend a buttload on this stuff. You got 12 little chocolates. You're presenting them to her, hoping she'll slob your knob. But at the same time, I'm also being like, I kind of want a piece of chocolate. But that feels like it's inappropriate, you know? Like,
Yeah.
and then your holiday gift is literally just
Half of a container of stuff. It's not quite.
I'll
goodness.
talk to you about this after the show. But
Huh?
remember that first thing we were looking at a while ago?
Yeah.
We might have good news
Really?
there. We might have good news there. And after how the second one went, I'm like, you know what? My reservations about the first one, right out the fucking door. Like, so I'm like, like with how bad the second one. You know what? I'm talking about. I'm
Yeah.
getting over my skis.
Yeah. Let's,
All right.
let's not worry about it
that's
right
what
now.
that is.
We don't want to jinx anything, anyways.
Yeah,
Goodness.
that's why I'm not saying
Yeah.
shit, because then people are like, oh, like, oh,
Yes.
yeah. And people are like,
Way too long
and then I'm like, and people are like, and the internet's like,
Right. And then we go, no.
and then someone else is like, because you're on the movie of them, you know, like. Anyways, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Shut up. Anyways, that's some kinky sauna sausage action, right? Like this is my problem. Like I go in, I just want to enjoy my cream puff, and some asshole is splashing, and now I've got soap in it. It's not the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I don't like mixing pastry and bathhouses or just
Water
water in
sports?
general. Like I never had a worse bear claw than when I ate a Dunkin' Donuts next to a water park. It was just a horrible time.
I'm sitting on the side of the pool or of the fountain, and it just kept spilling into my coffee cup. It was like drinking nothing. Coffee flavored water. It was
Honestly,
ridiculous.
like
But it never went empty.
I'm not trying to shit on Starbucks, but I had one of their lattes while I was sitting next to that Ocean World thing with Shamu. It could taste so much algae in that fucking I'm in the goddamn splash zone, goddammit.
Scruffy's got a good idea. Just buy yourself a home sauna, and then you can have your donut in the sauna in peace.
Oh, here's the fun part. I can't be in a sauna or a hot tub. those things could be fatal to
Those
me.
things will kill you. Yes.
Like here's the hot tub could be fatal in like it immobilizes me, paralyzes me like a fish that just bit an electric eel and I go under the water and drown. That could happen. The sauna one, I could overheat to the point where I pass out, and if somebody doesn't get me out, it's the same consequence as anyone who stays in a sauna way too long. You die. Like, so that, again, oh, and the fun part is if you put me in a sauna or in a hot tub, I won't be able to move shortly after I'm in it. It's a permanent, like, I don't know why I'm giving you the play-by-play book on how to perfectly immobilize me to stage a he died of natural causes thing and collect the insurance. I don't know why I'm doing this.
If I wanted to do such a thing, it would be so easy to do in so many different ways. Because of the MS, I could just, mask so many different ways of
just
your death.
once she moved in there, she started building that sauna. He told her how much of a, but she said it helped with her condition. So he said, I just want her to be happy and healthy, and she just wanted it to be capable for him to reach her in his wheelchair should he need to. But it's so weird that he wheeled into the sauna and actually must have been suicide
himself. Right?
Red-headed Black Widow strikes again. Dun dun dun.
Oh no.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Here's what I don't want virtual saunas. If I have virtual, I want virtual reality to do things like the video games I play, like Mecha Break or World of Warcraft. Like, I'd love to be the same way we watched that show Overlord. I'd love to be able to play World of Warcraft that way, where I'm there. But that would be, again, the whole workaround because my legs don't work. So what are you gonna do? We have our second hour stories. I suppose we should get to these. Oh my God! Guess what we start the second hour with? The wheelchair story.
Woo! Nice.
So yeah, we've got a lot of fun stuff for the second hour. We're only going for stop.
We can't stop. It's an ad, damn it.
We have we have our numbers boy from CNN. I am a sucker for Harry Anton's is it Harry Anton? Yeah, it is Harry Anton. I had it right. I am a sucker for Harry Anton's number segments, and I love that they get more and more play on CNN. I feel like he's grown from somebody that just did little bits of other people's show as a thing, and it's now he's our numbers guy. It's got a sort of
it's almost like he's got his own.
It's gotten a little bit of internet fame and stuff, so it's become a thing.
Yeah.
And I want to see this catapult him all the way to a news desk. I want to see what'll either
Anderson, Cooper, fuck you. We don't miss you. We're going to put this guy in, the numbers.
Yeah,
Let's
screw the silver-haired fake guy. Let's go get him.
Yes.
And I want to see this either go really, really well or really, really badly, but one of the two. I don't want it to be middling. I want it to either be a massive success, or a monumental L that possibly drives him to suicide. That's what I need from this. And let's be clear, I'm rooting for the first option. I'm rooting. Let's be clear. Let's be clear, internet. I'm rooting for the first option. I don't want it to be option number 2, but that is an acceptable substitute. It should be the first one. I want it to be the first one. I want it to be and history, we'll look back on it and be and the guy that started with the numbers ended up becoming and it's the evening news, and I'm Harry Anton. The numbers are the numbers.
He will be our generation's what's his face?
Tom Brokaw?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe not. No, the guy back in the
Gallagher.
60s or 70s? No. TV news
Dick
reporter.
Tracy.
No, a real news reporter, a real person.
Dick Tracy wasn't even a news reporter. See, I'm just throwing names at you. You don't even know what we're doing.
Yeah, I know. But hey, I'm recognizing them, so I know for a fact you're wrong.
I still have to get you to watch the movie Johnny Dangerously. That is one of the first we're gonna sit down with a bucket of popcorn and watch it movies that you and I need to do, regardless of whether or not we do it as that online thing we were talking about. we have to watch Johnny Dangerously. That's a goddamn good movie. Kent Brockman. So see, they're
Walter
getting in on it.
Cronkite. Wild had it. Walter Cronkite was the name I was waiting for.
QZ man wants to know if it's Andrew
and
Rooney.
Kent Brockman. Those are also very good choices or suggestions. But no, I was specifically thinking, Cronkite.
Oh, Wild Saffron is like, dude, she's taking notes and then saying, all you have to say is he wanted to see the view from the cliff. I turned around for a second and I know I locked the wheels. He must have unlocked them himself.
Like Pablo Pacheco said, if we see Digger on an episode of I Almost Got Away with It, we know what happened. Yeah, there will be no surprise.
And a lot of people made the joke like, oh, Digger, you could have just let maids do it. No, that kill was mine.
I put up with his shit.
Nobody
I get to
else.
kill him.
Nobody gets to off that stupid but me.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Thank you, St. Aaron, for the 100 bits. Thank you very, very much. That's so perfect.
That was awesome.
Oh, it's reminding me now. It's reminding me of what was it? Not The Witness or whatever the cult show we were watching, where the French chick is like, "Can I kill him now, please, for my birthday?"
Yes.
And that's yours thing. Like, no, we can't. We cannot harm him. He's mine.
Yes.
Oh, QZ man, Paul Harvey. I grew up listening to Paul Harvey in the car.
Yeah, see, I had no idea who he was until you told me he existed.
Paul Harvey. Good day. Like that was the one. Like I got him at the end of his career. He had a really long, very storied career. He was like the guy in radio, and so like when I was growing up in a small like little farm, like he'd be on the fucking farm radio thing. He'd be doing like the afternoon news and stuff. And more than once, we'd be sitting in the car with my dad while my mom went in somewhere. And so she didn't have to bring the entire gaggle of kids. We were all in the car with one parent, while the other
and the kids stayed
and then mom went in and did all the shopping by herself. And so she would come back out and be loading stuff in the trunk, and then we'd all go home. But yeah, Paul Harvey would always be playing all the time, and that's like the sign off he always used towards the end. It was like, "I'm Paul Harvey. Good day," and that's just this weird thing. Like to the point where shows that did the like I said good day, sir, like that kind of thing. Like I kind of thought that was a Paul Harvey nod for the longest time. I said good day, like because again, and to me, whenever I saw that, I always thought I'm Paul Harvey. Good day, and then that's another one is like I'm Paul Harvey, and that's the way it happened. But that was again like earlier in his career. So.
I said good day, damn it.
All right, so yeah, we've got the numbers guy. Oh my God, we're getting into our into the weeds with so much stuff. We got the numbers guy. We got a report about great white sharks being filmed in the Mediterranean. And this is again the question I asked where people are like, oh, they've never been here before. Proof of X, Y, Z. Like, have they never been here before, or have we never seen them there before? That doesn't one doesn't necessarily prove the other, because I don't know if you know this or not, but the Mediterranean's a big place. And I don't know how much we're watching every second of it, but like, if the fish got here now, he could have got here before. But like, I don't know.
The animals, they'll change their way. Like I was saying, like for a very long time when we were little, the killer whales and the dolphins and stuff, they were so plentiful. And then in the late 90s, they nearly died out. There was 78 killer whale left in all of the pods. There was only 78 whales left, and now they're back again, and it was all due to what was happening in the water, and how much food they were being able to get, so they had to change. But then they come back. Who's to say this isn't the same thing? They may not have been there for like 100 years or more when no one was actually looking for them, so no one knows if they were there or not. Right Well, so I don't think it's.
We'll see how it goes. In high school, I read a book of collected stories. Wait, I missed that. In high school, I read a book of collected stories. Rest of the stories. It's got exhausting because I read the whole thing mentally in Harvey's voice. Dude, I fucking I love Paul Harvey's voice. I wish I had Paul Harvey's voice.
There's news. Trump's $100,000 H-1B visa fee
Mhm.
is considered unlawful.
See, again,
according to,
another failed delivery of like, oh, well, at least if we're effing ourselves over, we're making a buck. Like, this is just, again, how about we just don't do the H-1B visas altogether? I'd be
right,
fine
like,
for
there's
that.
just not,
Like,
and then it's fine.
It's a weird. I always grew up, again, because I was naive, as apparently turns out. I always grew up believing that like the idea was you encouraged people within your country to fill the jobs in your country, and you didn't really like you outsourced if you had to. You want the best man for the job, but unless the job's brand spanking new or that other country is like the leading edge of it, you kind of really want people in your own backyard,
Yeah.
like filling these fucking roles. It's
Kinda
weird.
like we want our teenagers working at the fast food stores, learning about what it's like to get a paycheck and
Yeah,
that
but
sort
here,
of thing, instead of bringing foreign workers.
yeah, but that's
in
your
to do
problem
it.
in your neck of the woods. In our neck of the woods, we have too many people. It's like I graduated high school and there isn't anything available for me because we don't have a blue collar workforce anymore. So the blue collar workforce that didn't evolve with the times and get a trade skill or go to a 4-year degree or pick up something else. Fucking welcome to McDonald's. May I take your motherfucking order? Right along with the people who I just got here. I have no available skills. I have no available training, and I barely understand what English is. Can you follow the description on the screen? Well, congratulations. You're making Whoppers today, Sam. Like, there you go. Only his name is Mohammed.
Well, that's what the H-1B visa is, though, isn't it? Bringing
No.
foreign workers in.
Well,
your
foreign
country?
workers,
Not
foreign workers
necessarily
for like
low-
high-end computer jobs and stuff like
yeah,
that. But yeah,
high-end computer jobs and stuff. Yeah,
but again,
still
the whole
foreign
idea
workers.
is it's subsidized on all ends except for the American worker who gets fucked over and the taxpayer who supports the subsidies. They don't
pays
get
for it
anything out of it, but the company, the worker, and the government all do. It's one giant circle jerk. Let's go to this. I want to point out, I don't remember what day May 29th was, but I was not wherever the fuck we are right now. I was not wherever the hell this video is.
Oh my God.
All right, I got to move this up the audio. I had the audio down low because of that other story. This dude is my new favorite hero. We might let this play a few times.
Oh my God, he's gonna.
Fast-moving wheelchair spotted cruising down the street in a Baltimore suburb. Dude, he's hauling.
Nice.
Oh my God.
No, boo, you can't.
Dude, he's hauling.
He really
This
is.
guy's, dude, this guy's my hero. This guy's my fucking hero. The only thing he needs to be street legal is some frickin' blinkers and a license plate, and we're good. Like, I'm sorry.
Right.
You put a couple of directionals that you could access on the back of this wheelchair along with some brake lights. Like, and I struggle to find fault that the officer, like,
Would
dude,
this be
what's
considered a car or a motorcycle?
this would be probably considered more along the lines of a car because it has at least 4 wheels. I'm guessing somewhere closer to 6 from the looks of things. Here's the other part of this too. What are you going to complain to the guy to? Hey, dude, you don't want to do this. You could get in a horrible accident. You might never walk again.
And he's wearing, it looks like he's got a helmet or something on.
Oh no, he has a helmet. Yeah, no, he totally has a
yeah.
helmet.
Yeah. So he's being safe. That was the perfect aim. Oh.
He's real life Mario Kart. I hope this, like I say this, I know it sounds kind of evil to say this, but I think this fits. I hope this guy legit fucking like has to use this wheelchair. And if he does, we have to allow this. We have to fucking allow this.
Oh my God, he's gonna kill us.
Nobody minds. Everybody's
No.
enjoying it.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Kayla.
Start seeing wheelchairs.
I'm Gagan.
We're going to hell.
Oh, we're going to hell. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Oh no.
No, you're not. You know who goes to hell? The police officer who writes that guy a ticket. That's who's going to
Right.
hell.
Yes. Yes.
No. And this is the thing that I want to point out to a lot of people. Some cases, and this being one of them, handicapped people are a source of levity. All right? God understands that the world is hard and shit sucks and it goes around. So sometimes you need a good Schadenfreude chuckle. It's a venting thing. We all know you're not yearning for this, but you didn't make that man a handicapped person. You didn't say, hey, you know what would go great with this wheelchair? A scooter strapped to the bottom of it. And then the guy in the wheelchair went, fuck yeah, it would. Like, you didn't do any of that. But that's why you're allowed to enjoy it.
He said I ain't using my hands wrong. To get in the left lane so I can get. Oh wait, is he going left? Because I want to see if.
This is my only problem with this whole setup. He's not clearly signaling to other drivers. Either
he
learn
did signal.
right.
He
Right.
did signal
I was
to
about
hop
to
in
say.
front.
I was about to say. Either learn your bicycle signals of I'm turning left or I'm turning right, or wait, is it I'm turning left or I'm turning right, or is it this one?
Left,
I forget which
right,
one.
Stop.
Oh, this is stop. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm turning left. I'm turning right. This
Left,
is stop.
right,
This is why it's
stop.
been too long. And again, this is easily solved nowadays. Get some LEDs and just have them on
Right?
buttons, and just have your
blinkers.
directionals and have your brake lights,
Yeah. Trailer blinkers, you're good to go.
and you're great, man. You're fucking set up.
I'll be right back. I'm popping up the coffee and dealing
Here's
with
where
the
I'd
cat.
get even. Here's where I'd get even crazier. Get some of those flashing yellow lights that they put on the construction cones and put them on the back of the wheelchair, so you know people don't miss you. Flashy, flashy, flashy,
Right.
flashy. Ooh, another thing I want on the back of the wheelchair, I want a how's my driving sticker. I want a how's my driving bumper sticker on the back of the wheelchair. I also want to be completely clear. I want this fucking wheelchair.
Right?
See that it's a wheelchair.
Well, QZ Man is saying, see?
Oh, it's a wheelchair.
He was talking about that at
my God,
Lawnmower.
This guy's my hero. I'm going to mute it so we don't hear these ladies just laughing. Again, this guy made their fucking day. This dude made their day. They saw this and they laughed their butts off. They're like, I'm going to hell. Like, no, you're not. You're having a shitload of endorphins rush your brain right now. Not rush your brain right now because you're having one hell of a good
Not
time.
the only one.
Yeah,
oh,
well.
wow. That's awesome.
Anyways, so yeah, dude, you're having one hell of a great. This guy's my hero, and I want his wheelchair. I want his wheelchair, and if I get it, I'm putting a how's my driver sticker on it. I'm putting directionals on it, and I am totally driving around town to see how long it takes for me to get a ticket. Because when the cop says, do you know why I pulled you over? And I'll be like, why? Because life doesn't suck enough already? Like, I'm going to guilt trip the shit out of that cop. Like, this isn't a road legal vehicle. I'll be like, I've got directionals, I've got blinkers, and I've kept up with the pace of
He's making
traffic.
another left turn. He's making another left turn. He just made another left turn.
Thank you for the 100 bits in the text to speech. But yeah, dude.
Souped up lawnmower, yeah. That's what we
Here's
need.
what I need to do, though, just to fully sell this bit. We need to do this, but then we have to put the Stephen Hawking computer voice thing on there, too. So when they pull me over, I just get to be like this, and I get to look like, dude, how are you driving this thing? Like, we can't let you do. So, like, do you know why I pulled you over? I'm guessing you did it because you're a cunt. Like, just fucking.
Oh, shit. Speaking spell, dude.
When that wheelchair gets up to 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit. Dude, I mean, you could get them there. QZ Man
That's
doing the
awesome.
math. 2 electric Makita chainsaws, 1 running each wheel, dual battery packs, so they don't run out of juice for at least 6 miles.
Not bad.
Dude, how about we put and then we put a couple of those like battery charger deals that they have for bicycles where you flip the light and it runs off of the tire. We just put those on the tires and let it fucking charge itself a little
And
bit
let
too.
it charge itself. Yeah.
God damn it, I love this idea. I love this idea. Like here's how much I love this idea. I want to go up and down like Main Street Rockville at the anniversary show in a wheelchair rig like this. Just I want to drag
Heck
race.
Yeah, you do that. I'll wear my roller skates. And
I want
I'll
to
just
drag
hang
race
on to the
people on
back.
10 speeds. Oh, God. We're going to need to get you some knee pads for that and so many other reasons.
Well,
All right.
obviously. And other reasons.
dude, just jumping in front of people,
Oh,
flying
I'm sorry.
down
I
the
thought he
road.
did- I had thought he was signaling. I thought he did the half
No, that was when he stopped there, and then they followed him.
Okay.
This is the one where they wanted him to signal. He hugged the line like
Yeah.
he's riding respectfully.
Yeah.
I'm also terrified that like these, because no offense, people may not know this. These things ain't rated for this normally. I'm
No,
terrified
no.
these wheels are gonna, like, the bearings are
Just
gonna give out
pop off.
and just and then it's gone.
Yeah.
EMT said he'll never walk again, and he said, "Oh well, nothing lost, nothing gained." Oh dear Lord. Again, this is the greatest wheelchair in the world. I want one of these. I need to, like, we got to find out how much this rig costs. I got to start saving up some money. I don't know. I'll start donating blood. I'll lie to them and not tell them I have multiple sclerosis. No, I'm kidding. I'd totally do that.
No,
'Cause-
I'm totally fine. This was a car accident.
Dude, like, this is another thing where, like, that should be, like, I found out about that. Like, there's places where they want to legalize that you don't have to tell your partner you have a disease. Like, right, like, I should
They
be
already
able
have
to,
in California.
well, no, that's my point. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's like me going, yeah, I want to be able to go to blood banks and not have to tell them whether or not I have multiple sclerosis. Since we don't know how it affects anything and it's an autoimmune disease, we don't know if it could be transferred or trigger other people's if they're susceptible to it or whatever. I should totally just be able to donate all my blood and blood plasma, because who cares?
Yeah.
It's just fucked
Sure,
up.
they can clean it out.
I think you need a slow morning sign if you can't get over
Slow
30
moving.
miles. Slow moving? Well, he said morning. I'm just reading it the way he
I
wrote
know
it.
he said morning.
Stop
He
fucking.
did say morning.
I
You read it
you really jumped
correctly.
down my throat about that. Like, I fucking, like, he said morning. Like, and it's just like, you're sitting there like, you stupid crippled fuck. Like, why'd you have to call me that? Like,
I didn't. You just did.
but it's while I was
You
doing.
turn it back. I said nothing. That was all you.
All right, so there we go.
Maybe you should talk to someone about that. Now you're really
do I
down
have
with
more
yourself.
video of this? Oh wait, holy shit!
Oh, is there more?
There's a video on YouTube. Apparently, people have done this before. What the heck is this? Oh, silver bullet chase scene. This is from a movie. I can't play that.
Oh. You got to play Limp Bizkit rolling while you're in that thing.
Oh man. I want that chair.
Oh.
I want that chair, and I want to drag race like kids on their 10 speeds, and then let them think they're gonna win. Be like, I'll race you for $100, and then they're like, all right, go, and it's like, "Voo, voo," and I'll hold up with them. And I'll start falling back like I'm running out of power, and then right as they're getting like close to the line, just gun it and leave them in the fucking dirt. I have more stories. I wish I hadn't gotten to that one so quickly now. I didn't realize how much fun I was going to have with that. We have a half hour left in this program, and thank you all so very much for all the support. We have a half hour left in
Thanks,
today.
everyone. Good
Nothing is as
scribbles.
good. Nothing is as good as, I guess, like, just fucking Cripple Mach 5 back there. Like, I want that. I want that goddamn wheelchair. I can get a shopping cart, and all I need is a carabiner to hook it up as a basket, and there we go. Now it's a grocery getter, literally. That's the other best part about that. You drive to the grocery store. You don't have to find somewhere to park. The doors are big enough for you. I can pull over, plug in, wait 5-10 minutes, the time I'd normally spend like parking, finding a space, all that. So I'm just juicing up the car. Then I just drive into the store. I pay for everything.
Turn around and go.
Just roll into the street and gun it. No, there we go. It's like I want to do it so bad. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. I've never actually been like, I need that wheelchair before, but now I'm like, I need that wheelchair. Fucking like that's I want to go out literally running the wheels off the bitch. Like that's how it is. You know, like did you ever see the end of the Sons of Anarchy?
Yes.
Okay. So at the end of that movie, you know how he takes his dad's motorcycle and his dad laid it down in front of a semi. It's supposedly how his dad died. And that's the whole thing. And so he goes in front of a semi and just pretty much, which, by the way, shitty thing to do to the semi driver. Like, I got to end the cycle of violence and crap, so I've got to, you know, take myself out.
Kill myself.
Right. So let's put this truck driver who's done absolutely nothing wrong through all of the horrible. He just rode right in front of me, went straight into it like Wile E. Coyote digging into the ground. Not cool, man. But I want to quintessentially do something similar, only it's supposedly unintentional. Like the wheels go off either side. Now I can't steer very well, and he just went off the cliff. Just woo. Just that's where we're at. In a perfect world, the crash scene should make the Atari symbol, where one wheel went off to either side, and then I went up to the front, and then there's a missing track spot, and then the Atari symbol. Yeah. There's a callback. All right, so I don't know where Yuba City is, but apparently they have a McDonald's in Yuba City. And in this Yuba City McDonald's, a manager was rushed to the ICU with horrific burns after a coworker threw scorching hot oil on them following their shift. Jacob Smith, 20, suffered third-degree burns to his face, neck, and hands and shoulders, and is receiving specialized treatment at UC Davis Medical Center.
Dude, that's going to be a lot of
So
what
let's
is it?
just do it this way, and
I went to school with a girl. Well, I was friends with her. She had third-degree burns over 3/4 of her body, and the skin grafts.
Dude,
skin grafts were awful.
my friend from Thailand that my sister was engaged to, Tenpek, I think I've talked about him before.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had skin grafts, and like, I don't know, man. Like personally, people are into body mod shit. Few things body mod wise, in my opinion, are cooler than skin grafts. You look like you have skin scales. You look like you're like. Look, I can get anyone that has it. It's not like you got it for a fun reason, so you don't have, you know, oh, wow, imagine that. You don't have positive fucking memories associated with the skin grafts that you had to put up with because of some sort of horrible fire or X, Y, or Z. No, but I'm just saying overall, the end result, like, this is the, like, he had skin grafts on his arm and neck and shit, and it's just like, I'm like, people pay to get artwork like that on their fucking body. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, so, you know, fucking glass half full.
She was very lucky it didn't hit her face.
This is a he. This is Jacob Smith.
No. I'm talking about my friend. She was very lucky.
I feel like you were shitting on this guy.
Not so much.
Like, I thought you were shitting on this guy because I'm like, dude, he's got third-degree burns on his arm and face. Can we not emasculate him? You can see he has no tits, also no Adam's apple, but that's because he's laying down. Yes. He's laying down, and his face is swollen. His face is swollen from the burning. Be respectful of this puffy-faced motherfucker.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh, this is gonna suck
for the rest of his life. Shit,
yeah.
We tied. All right, so this guy got hit again. After his coworker hit him with the oil after their shift was over. I'd like to know why. Oh, there's the coworker. Uh-oh.
Oh, good.
The attack happened on May 30th when Smith's coworker, 23-year-old Jelani Bluette, allegedly threw hot oil at him after the pair finished work. St. Aaron, no, I don't think.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's see. Smith's mother, Amber Smith, said her son, a manager at the restaurant, is engaged and working hard to build a life for himself. Well, let's see how long that marriage lasts.
Oh, dude. That's him. That's the one that got burned.
I just assumed it was like a stock photo. Oh.
No, that's him.
He really thought he had what it took to climb the corporate ladder of McDonald's. I mean, he was 20 years old and already a manager. They throw those things out like fucking, like fucking coupons. Don't. Ooh, he was a manager. Like, dude, like, no offense. Like, he was working hard to build a life for himself. I don't, like, Was he going to school? I mean, I suppose he was 20, so it's still early. He could have been going to school.
Yeah. He was engaged.
Um,
Was doing stuff.
to help cover his expenses, family launched a GoFundMe campaign. Oh, so I'm guessing that's him with his younger siblings.
Yeah, siblings. Yeah.
He's skinnier in this one. Oh boy.
Oh, dude.
You know what? I got faith this
He's
will work
lucky.
out.
He's
This'll
so
work
lucky.
out.
He's got eyesight.
He's got a
in both
complexion.
eyes.
Well, not only has he got eyesight in both eyes, he's got a complexion that this could go well and fade well enough. Wouldn't really notice.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to grow that hairline back out to cover up some of this, but yeah. I feel like unless it's straight on from the left or the right, Two-Face will be fine here. I'm sorry, I'm being a dick. Harvey Dent.
Getting a skin graft
Harvey Dent.
procedure. Yeah. Skin grafts are
Oh, never mind. He's getting a skin graft procedure. Well, best of luck to you, homie.
yeah. Yeah.
Why did we do this?
Yeah.
While he faces a long road to recovery and remains in significant pain, she said he has stayed remarkably positive. Well, good for him. Police said the attack happened when 20 was accused of attacking. Right. Following the
but why?
incident, Bluette was reported missing before authorities located him days later and took him into custody. Right? Didn't nobody see nothing? My son's amazing spirit. Why did the attack happen? It was just so random of a thing. He's a really good kid. Well, you weren't there. I don't know. Well, why did families overwhelmed by community
wanna know
support? Broke my
what he
heart
says.
when he looked at me and said, "Why would he do this to me? I want to
Aw.
help him not have to worry about day-to-day finances and how to make ends meet, but instead be able to focus on his recovery." Well, I hope you can, but again, like,
yeah.
Bluette was booked into the Sutler County Jail and is facing a charge of battery and causing serious bodily harm. But why? And this is in California? What was the reason for the attack?
Why?
I feel like, no offense, just on a degree of difficulty, boiling oil, even if you're working at the Mickey D's, it ain't easy. It's not like you just get a cup of the stuff and you're good.
No.
Like, that's not an easy hit, like, to do in general. How and why? Like, you have to come across, like, you have to be motivated. It'd be one thing if he pushed him into the fryer or something like that, but, like, he threw the boiling oil at him. So you found a way to move the oil from A to B.
From the deep fryer. You had to scoop it out of the deep fryer and then throw it at the guy.
And I'm pretty sure most of the people in the chat that watch the show know about this, but like I've worked in kitchen. Have you worked in a kitchen?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like
I've worked
they're
in,
not exactly like comfortable temperatures above those things. Like just standing over a fucking active fryer is fucking exhausting and hot and like
Yes.
how the fuck did you get a portion of oil to throw at this dude?
Large enough to
And
slop
why?
all
And
over
more
him like
importantly,
that,
again,
yeah.
why? What could he have possibly because like I feel like either he's lying his ass off and he knows what he did.
Mm.
And he's just like, why would he do this to me? Or again, why the fuck would you do it to him?
Yeah. Or he's just a weirdo like the pee-pee poo-poo man in Toronto. That smears feces in your face.
He should start taking a cue from some of the people in your neck of the woods. Just scream that the guy called you and you had to do it.
Yeah.
He called me a racial slur.
Yep.
That's what he did. But no, we don't have that. We don't have any video. We don't have anything. We don't have any admitted reason. The person they know they did something wrong when they threw the oil and then they up and fled. So McDonald's says they will not be extending that employee's contract. Oh no. They're going to fire him.
They're going to fire him, eh? Jeez.
The world would be so much better if no one ever voted Long Live Johnny and Digger Show. I don't know. According to the things I've been hearing, voting doesn't matter, apparently. Like,
Yeah, voting doesn't seem
according to
do
Donald
anything.
Trump, the last election was rigged. The one that just happened when he got elected again was apparently a landslide victory for him. But I'm like, when you say they rigged the elections in 2020, they're going to do it again. But like, well, nothing changed in 2024. Like no laws were different. Most of the
voting-
most of the hands on the machines are the same hands that were there before. So it's weird that it's like I won in a landslide victory, and that was completely legit. But the other guy's one was completely stolen, and the next one that I won't be in is completely stolen, and I can announce that before it's even happened. I'm like, right, but we've never. It's the exact same machine. So how did you steal it?
Yeah.
Because this is again the same people in the
'Cause you
first and the
either-
second
yeah.
one are doing this to stop people like him. So they just let you get through.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, yeah, I don't know. Okay, we are doing Are we doing the numbers guy? Yeah, we didn't get to the numbers. Well, the Harry Enton thing was a tease. We were going to get to that. He's in the show. Let's find. Well, we'll do the Harry Enton guy since you're impatient, and we have 15 minutes left. It's actually a fair point. I'm being a dick. We should probably skip to the Harry Enton guy because we have literally like 15 minutes left in the show. So we have this and other stuff. I've got a whole bunch of fun content that I can skip over to tomorrow, but unfortunately, we aren't going to. Before we do the numbers guy, we aren't going to be doing the show tomorrow. I don't believe because I have an appointment that's going to take too long. But it also sounds like I got some other stuff to take care of, and fingers crossed, we might have some awesome news to report soon. Hopefully. And in a weird, fortuitous way, if things go well with one appointment, the other appointment, the new appointment that we just added during the show here, the first appointment that was already scheduled to take up the showtime could be related and things. Yay. So stuff. Yeah. Stuff and things and stuff. Ba-da-bump, ba-da-bump. Bags. 100%, guys. Voting only encourages them. Like I said, here's where it is. I don't trust that voting actually means anything anymore. Like on most scales, like locally, I don't think locally your local government is stuffing the ballot boxes and all of that bullshit. But I'm saying whenever there's big elections that include people from governors and all stuff, like, all right, how legit is this stuff? It's a state by state basis, and there again, I have to be like, wow, how I don't know with what's happening in California. But like I said, you can't be Donald Trump and tell me, well, they rigged it before, they're rigging it again, and they're rigging all this stuff. It's like, yeah, but you won, so they just didn't rig it for you. or you guys belong to the same paymasters. Anyways, so let's go to Harry Enton talking about the hometown thing, the hometown interview thing, and he's going to break down how the how the numbers went for his fame or his favoritism.
City officials have told fans if they want to go to the game, if they're lucky enough to have the multi-million-dollar tickets, arrive 2 hours before game time. That's what the president's presence is going to do there. People might not like that, but they may have pretty firm opinions on the president already. With us now, CNN chief data analyst Harry Enton. So it may not be the 2 hours before the game thing that sets New York voters off when it comes to President Trump. How's he doing here?
I don't. No, the 2 hours before. Let me say this: not knowing what game he's talking about and having zero desire to go to it. Every fan that wants to go to that game or is going to that game is officially, at least for the next fucking however many hours until this thing, on the fuck Trump train. Like no. Fuck Trump. Want to go to the game.
I would just say this. The President of the United States, Donald John Trump, may be more hated in his home state of New York than the San Antonio Spurs. Because what are we talking about here? Let's take a look here. Trump's not approval.
Here we go with the points again.
You go back to January 2025. It was, not so great, but not so terrible. 5 points underwater. But look at where he's fallen to now. He is now 30 points underwater on the net approval rating in his home state of New York. A massive drop-off we have seen in his popularity in the Empire State.
And it's interesting, when you dig into some of these numbers, there were some groups, even in this very liberal state, that the president was doing well with.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you
you could say it.
Hey,
Hey.
might be getting screwed tonight, especially.
You can say it. There were some groups he was doing very well with. Jews. They really love
Not
that
anymore.
Israel. Let's just say all of the. I'm not saying everyone that supported Donald Trump was that, and I'm not saying all of those people supported Donald Trump. Let's just say, though, the majority that did were of that. And it has something to do with the fact that he just kind of sits at Bibi Netanyahu's side like a good little dog. I mean, he barks every once in a while, but he's a yapper, We all know he's not going to actually chase the cars.
Yeah.
With that
Little
watch
dogs,
party
yeah.
getting canceled,
It's a
are
thing.
working class New Yorkers. And those are the voters who have turned most against the president of the United States. Okay, Trump's approval rating.
Well, that kind of makes sense if you don't
Yeah,
prosecute
they're the ones that are
Epstein
going to
people.
go and fight the wars he swore he
Well,
wouldn't join.
Start the wars, join the wars that he said he wouldn't start, and then or join, and then not deliver on the Epstein stuff, not deliver on any of like the funding thing. He was promising this, and this that are going to get our economy back, and people supported those ideas, and then it was just line after line after line of not going to do it, 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 and he doesn't seem to care. Like when he gets called out on it, he gets frustrated and he tries to lie about it's the best, it's the biggest, it's the most beautiful, like that he always says. It's just like, no, dude, like this is one of those, I could have respect for you as a human if you could just go, yeah, I said I'd do this and it hasn't gone that way. But also, he also doesn't call out the Republicans that don't support Doge and vote for that stuff. Like when that stuff that was like a thief in the night, like the way they changed the COVID definition stuff with the whole like, we're going to push for this and we're going to save all this money. Oh, no, we're not. The president who can't fucking go one night without tweeting about Rosie O'Donnell at 2 a.m. didn't get on Truth Social even once to demand that you freaking hold your senators and your government people to account for not supporting the Doge cuts. The only person who got pissed that they didn't support the Doge cuts was Elon Musk, and they fired him for it.
Yes.
What's that noise?
Oh, that's.
Oh,
gone
that's
now?
apparently that's you. I was like,
That's my
what?
torch. I'm
I was
sorry.
like, what video effing started? That
I'm so sorry.
I was like, what the heck? What video effing started? I expected it to be like a Fox story or something. All right, so let's view this. I guess, like I said, that his approval rating in New York is not going well.
York State with incomes under 50,000. You know, back in January 2025, he was actually slightly above water, 1 point above water. But hey, 1 point above water is
Johnny Hates books. Trump is worse than Biden. I wouldn't go that far. I won't say he's much better, at least especially on the second term.
Yeah, but he's not using an auto pen.
Well, no. I was about to say, here's my difference. Here's my difference between Trump and Biden and why I won't say Trump's worse than Biden. I know who Trump's paymasters are, who he's beholden to, who's cracking the whip with him. It's very public. It's very well known. With Biden, it's just, again, the same thing as like it would have been with Kamala Harris. Nameless, faceless people of the military-industrial complex. And, again, some of the other usual suspects. But it's very, very clear. He just does whatever BB says. So I know who Trump's whip cracker is. I know who's got his freaking leash. Didn't know that with the other one.
Yeah.
better than 1 point below water. But look at where he is
Although
now.
a lot of people said, and I kind of believe too, that one was probably Obama. Or at the very least, he knew about it.
My goodness
Wild
gracious.
says she's got to
Right
go early
down there
today.
into the
220,
Hudson River.
220,
He's now
220, everyone.
36 points
You
Oh,
be
that's
well.
right. I
Have
don't
a
want to
good
miss
time.
that.
40
I haven't
points
had
against the president of the United States.
I haven't even
with
had a reason to
working-class New
do it.
Yorkers, those with
Or
incomes
20 thing. I
under
need to get.
$50,000.
I'm not even ready for it.
And that is
Make
matching what
sure
we're
you
seeing
park
nationwide
away
as well. And that is
from
the
the
president
ball
of the United
field.
States.
Just in case.
Why would she have to park away from the ball field?
Well, apparently the last game, foul ball took out someone's rear windshield or rear window.
I thought you were making a reference to Donald Trump being at this game in New York thing, and you were making like a joke.
No. It was
It's really cool when you do those inside baseball things with conversations that you've had with people that nobody else knows, and it's great. I love it. It's awesome.
She said it at the beginning of the show.
Oh.
I just assumed you guys had. Okay.
You know what?
They talked about it, so I saw it.
We squirrel on so much stuff, and I keep so many different balls in the air. I don't really I have partial goldfish memory with some of this stuff. It has to be something really, really funny that sticks, like the wheelchair bit or a funny term or something, and then that kind of works. The rest of it. Now I'm missing 420 because again I didn't even.
Way to go!
All right, well, we'll just fucking burn the bowl. There, you happy? Eat a dick. Fuck it. Nobody. Biden probably kept us out of Iran. I don't know that he did that. Maybe. But would Kamala have kept us out of Iran? Reagan told everyone in my life same thing. No one we cared about. Just no on we cared, and the ones that did. Stop reading them. I'm trying. I'm like, no offense, like, and I don't mean to be. I'm just not reading your comments anymore, QZ. I'm tired of trying to decipher what you use words, and it's like, yeah, the autofill did that. Like, well, proofread it before you send. Because, like, I have enough, like, no offense, I screw up words.
Because they're usually driving and cannot.
Well, then just don't. Then don't send the damn
coming in to
thing.
save them. Reagan gave us the homeless crisis and the modern school shooter.
I don't know if he gave us those, but he certainly helped.
Well,
he certainly helped.
Became popular.
I mean, I'd say, like, the repeal of Glass-Steagall did more for homelessness than Reagan did in our modern day. Like, I'm not saying that Reagan's effects didn't. I'm saying those people died off.
Sorry, Reagan.
But yeah, anyways, let's close that. There we go. So that's that. That's the numbers guy thing. You can go back further than that. That's kind of what I'm saying is somebody wants to blame it happening during their lifetime, but it's gotten substantially worse. I don't understand what you're saying because the first thing, just whatever. Anyhow, our video of this, you and I were talking about this. The fucking
great white sharks
are filmed in the Mediterranean Sea. So since this is I believe a CNN video, I'm expecting them to be like, as a result of climate change, where that's one of those where I'm like, is it though? Like, do we know definitively like the waters were too cold before and they wouldn't come here? Or is it just we haven't noticed it before now and it's more favorable now, so it's easier to notice now? That's a thing with some environments and animals.
Yep, you heard that right, the Mediterranean. And before you start side-eyeing that beach trip to Sicily, the team behind the footage says encounters like this are incredibly rare. So rare, in fact, they say this may be the first underwater footage ever captured of an adult great white shark in the Mediterranean. The footage was taken off the coast of Sicily by volunteers from the Healthy Seas Foundation, Ghost Diving, and the Society for Documentation of Submerged Sites. They were monitoring biodiversity in Mediterranean shipwrecks and removing ghost nets, which are lost fishing nets that can get tangled and trap sea creatures. They were working on removing one of these nets tangled on a shipwreck when the great white appeared. Marine experts working on the mission say the sighting was highly unusual, but added that more analysis would be needed before ecological conclusions could be drawn.
So it could just be a stupid shark just whiting in there.
Took a wrong turn, yeah.
What the fuck is that? I had that video somewhere else too, but it's just I'm getting really sick of CNN like starting another video behind the one that I have stopped full screened on my screen, and you have to close that window out to see the window they started playing. Jesus, they're just like I feel like they're R-wording me with the way they force themselves on me with their content.
I feel strangely drawn to its presence.
Hey, Jimmy. Hello, Raiders.
See, like, we literally have 6 minutes. Like, this is just me asking, where do you guys want to go to raid? Like, when the time frame shifts and they get here with like a half hour or whatever, like we can do a thing. But it's just like where do we go to raid now? And Scruffy D saying no lube. Well, you know, why lube at this point? We're gonna do it so down and dirty at the end anyway. It doesn't even faze me.
Thank you, Scruffy.
I'm so thrown off by the whole like we're gonna raid you with 6 minutes left in the show. There's like, I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the effort, the support we've had earlier. Thank you for the 17 raiders. Well, I don't know how we keep. I don't know how we like. Where do we send them now? Like, I don't have a list.
I don't even know how to.
Well, that's my problem, though. The people on Twitch that I would raid have all raided me now because they're not on.
Damn it!
And now I can't.
Who do you pay it forward to?
Right. Speaking of pay it forward, okay, we've got like 5 minutes left. I don't really want to get into anything with like 5 minutes. Speaking of paying it forward, I feel really good about myself on Sunday when I went out. I decided to get some coffee for myself. And I rolled up to the window and I ordered my coffee. And the lady said, the person in front of you paid for your beverage. And so I said, haha, sucker, and I drove off. No, so I did the pay it forward thing. But I'm so embarrassed. As soon as I handed over my card, I go, oh God, I hope their order wasn't way more than mine. Like, I literally, I told the lady to her face, like, I'd like to pay for the person behind me then. Somebody, paid it forward. I'd like to pay it forward. And then I thought to myself, oh shit. Like, I'm one guy getting one stupid overpriced coffee. No, I can afford it. But I'm like, I really should have asked, like, how many people are in the order behind me? Like,
Is that a mom and a half a soccer
does
team?
that make you a dick? Like, and that's another question I have. Does that make you a dick if someone does pay it forward and then you first want to check if it's at least like economically feasible that your order and theirs are around the same? Like, because again, like I'm saying, like I ordered one drink. What if the people behind me have like 2 or 3 super fancy drinks and some scones or whatever the fuck they get, and all of a sudden now I've got, my order was like $16. Their order is like, all right, this is $43, and it's like, all right, well that. Now hold on.
Yeah, it's a bit much. Yeah.
And Scruffy, just say thanks and take the free meal. I couldn't do it, and you know what? If I have a glimmer of hope of good fortune in the front view or whatever you call it, and I'm gonna choose to believe that's because of things like that nice little charity act I did. So. I'm going to choose to believe that I'm getting rewarded for my good behavior. I'll get let out early as a result. So, they bought a year's worth of cat piss coffee, Johnny. No, they didn't. Oh, that's not the same.
I will be showing off a picture. My mother, not only did she have to deliver the Tens machine because Amazon wouldn't bring it to my door for some reason. She also brought, I said I was really low on coffee, and it looks like a table when the cops have made a huge drug bust.
But it's all coffee?
Just rectangle after rectangle after, like brick after brick after brick. Yeah, it's all cat piss coffee. All of it. So excited.
I have to figure out how you're going to move across borders with all of that. There's no way when you move that nobody finds your coffee supply and thinks, no, she's not smuggling cocaine in these and using the coffee to throw off the dogs. There's just too many bricks of coffee here for this to be reasonable.
I would be so mad.
They just start cutting into all of them to find the drugs.
Right?
Yeah.
No, it really is just
we went
coffee.
through the good news is we only went through half of them before we figured, they're probably not. So you still got 6 of them left. All right,
keep all the beans, you tie
so
keep it back up.
you're going to be live with that and amazing other fun stuff.
Yes.
With Brian and
Brian and Kaiser and
hopefully
maybe
AP. I may be there. I might be able to join, but I'm going to be hanging out with the kiddo, especially after. Yeah, I'm going to make sure to. I've got a few reasons to like make the most of my kiddo time right now, so I might want to do that.
Right.
So we'll see.
But yeah, if you've got some time and we're still on.
Yeah.
You're free to.
Well, that's usually the way it goes, but that's during the school year. So now it's not the school year. I don't know what her bedtime situation is. I am going to say this: like, as soon as this gets done, I got to go make a batch of popcorn. I'm betting, and
yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a fair assumption.
I'm not going to get to... The little fucking bastard just keeps eating all of it. Where does she put it? I'm bigger than she is. Doesn't make sense. It's a large bowl. It's meant for a group. And it's just like she just... Oh. The worst part is, like, she's gotten to the point where she doesn't pay attention. She's doing it. She just reaches... And so, like, I was fucking with her the other day. I took the bowl, tilted it all to one side, and I put it back. So she's like... And, like, I was amazed. I was amazed at how long she did the handy, like, find the stuff before she finally went, all right, now I have to look. Where's the... And she went, Daddy, share the popcorn. And I was like, okay, baby. Then she looks away again. She starts mindlessly grabbing it and shift it back over to the side of the bowl and says, fuck you little bastard. I made this for us. It's all going to you. I can at least enjoy myself. That's what's going on. Scruffy says growing cells need more fuel. Well, she does. That's one thing I'm very glad. She's very good about not like overdoing it with like sweets and stuff like that. But in the case of like popcorn and just munchable food, she just has too much of a habit of just munching blindly.
Well, yeah, if it's there, it's yeah.
St. Caesar, it wasn't hiding the popcorn. I was just shifting it to the other side of the bowl. I wasn't even eating it. I was laughing too hard at her trying to figure out where it went. Because again, like the part to me that's funny is like if you stop watching the TV for just 2 seconds, you would fucking figure out where the popcorn
You
went.
would see what happened. Yeah.
And the best part is like she didn't learn the first 2 times I did it because the third time it still worked. And I'm like, all right. It was like the fourth time where if she didn't find it, she just started leaning over more. And she learned the move is not do. The move is, all right, grab further out and get yourself that popcorn.
Yes. Just reach.
Anyways. So that's been our show. We won't be back tomorrow afternoon because I have to
I'll see everyone
do stuff.
in an hour and a half.
You and I will be back on Wednesday.
We'll be together on Wednesday. Neither of us will be here tomorrow.
Is Wednesday your chatting with chat stream?
No.
Also? Or is that Thursday?
No. Chatting with chat. Yes. Wait a minute. Yes.
Figure out your schedule, please, because I'm trying to like.
Dude, I had my schedules. It's you asking and questioning it. You always get it wrong.
No.
And this time you got it right, and you threw me.
Needlessly blaming me.
Wednesday evening, I also chat with the chat. No one else on with me. It's just me talking to you guys. Tonight is Chatting with Friends. Good times will be had. An hour and a half from now.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, anyway, so that's the whole thing. We like fucking taking forever on this exit. We've been Johnny. She's been Digger. You've been an audience. It's been a privilege and a pleasure. Thank you so much for the support. To next week. See you later. Bye.
Hey, did you hear about that brand new thing? Everyone is already complaining. Hop in the chat. Give us a shout. Wait till you see what Digger and Johnny are talking about. It's game over with Johnny and the Canuck. Laughing at a world that sort of sucks, so just forget the plan. It's game over, man. So sit in the chat. Let's
Fuck
have a
off.